What's going on, folks? TJ Lauerman, aka That Sports Gamer here. We are back with another episode of Bullpen Banter, number 34. I am joined by my man, Chris, aka Snaggle J. Chris, how are you?
What's up? I'm good. Thanks. Yourself?
I'm very well. We are also waiting for other Chris, aka Millennium OS. He's wrapping up a stream right now on twitch.tv/Operation Sports. So if you want to go follow him there, that would be good. But, open that in a separate tab. Don't leave what we got going on over here. That would be a bad plan.
That bad idea, yeah.
While we wait for him, we're just going to dive into some of the new stuff that came out this week. The big discussion tonight is going to be about all of the new hotness. And by new hotness, I mean a calendar that Sony San Diego put out this week. But let's talk about this new stuff. Then when other Chris gets here, we can dive into the big calendar discussion. How's that sound?
I'm down.
Alrighty. First up, we got Turn Up the Heat packs. 4-player pack card things. But I just realized that my mic is probably off. Not off, I mean. Off, I mean. Psychologically off in time-space.
Oh, no.
But I think we're good now. Okay, so 4-player cards. Increased chance to find mission starters. Rookie Flashback Max Scherzer and Live Series Oliver Perez. Both those cards have already been in the game for a while. Plus, a new Rookie Flashback Julio Teheran. I believe those packs are, 3,500 apiece?
Yeah, I believe so. I think they're the standard special pack price. Yeah, 3,500. I got it.
Okay, and then there are 2 missions, as we mentioned. There is Rookie Max Scherzer to a Live Scherzer. I don't know. Do you know how many strikeouts you need? 35 strikeouts.
35, yeah.
Then what is it, a feed?
Feed Nationals?
Yeah, I think it's feed Nationals. Then you get the Live Scherzer once you lock in the rookie one. Then there's also the new Oliver Perez card. Is that also feed Nationals? Or is that feed pitchers? We should probably
I got it right here. 1 second. Nope. According to the forums, you just have to get 25 strikes with the Live Perez, and there is no feed required.
That's not that bad.
Nah.
I mean, Perez is only a 76, but still possible.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't be too bad.
If for the, hardcore collector in you, if you really want that 80, I mean, the 86, the Flashback Oliver Perez is a nice card. Mm-hmm. Not gonna lie. He's got high 80s, hits per 9, Ks per 9, high 88 stamina.
Is that that's a starting pitcher, right?
Yeah, the Flashback is a starting pitcher, yeah. And 99 slider break. So, he's got he's an interesting card to say the least.
I'll pull the card up so people can see it. Yeah, 88 stamina, 88 hits per 9, 89 Ks per 9. That'll play.
Yeah, the walks per 9 is concerning. Yeah, the walks per 9 is a bit concerning.
Yeah. But that'll play depending on what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
For an 86,
again, I mean,
that's good.
It's this, again, like beating a dead horse. It's the same thing we've talked about. For this being end of January, is this the kind of card that people probably want to see? Probably not. But, for somebody just getting into it, it's a good card. He's he's relatively easy to get. No feeding required, which is really nice if you're just starting out.
And I assume the regular Live Oliver Perez is super cheap, right?
Well, I mean, the Flashback Oliver Perez you can get for sub 1,000 stubs, so I can't imagine.
Oh yeah.
I can't imagine the Live Series Prez, which you can currently get for 45 stubs.
Oh, somebody must have just put an order in as you looked at that.
Mine says 347 and 45.
Interesting. 347 and 45. I don't see. I've got 311 and 75.
Oh, you're on the console?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on Daddy Leagues.
Ooh,
so
Daddy Leagues maybe that refresh button. I think they're like 15 minutes behind, so it's not.
Yeah, a little bit. So still though, I mean, you're talking sub 100 stubs, and then go out and rock out 25 strikeouts, which few games against the Yetis would be no problem. So again, if you're just getting into it and you don't really want to do feed missions,
Actually,
Perez is a nice card.
The live series actually has 94 Ks per 9. Not bad.
Yeah, exactly.
There's also 2 other new cards that we mentioned. Well, actually, only one other new card that we mentioned. The Julio Teheran, as I mentioned in the pack. 85 overall starting pitcher for the Braves. 88 stamina, 86 walks per 9. Other stuff, low 70s. Not bad. Yeah. Again, 85 gold. I mean, if that's what you're looking for. 4-seam, 2-seam, slider, curve, change. So your classic pitch mix. Yeah. 2-seam doesn't really have a lot of accuracy on the 2-seam or the change, but
yeah,
good. A good speed differential breakdown.
If I was at a level where I would be interested in this card, the 2-seam fastball and the changeup really scare me off because they have really no break and really poor control. So he's pretty much a straight fastball and then a breaking ball pitcher. Because in competitive games, having a 2-seamer with no break, no control, and a changeup with no break and low control, you're just asking to get killed. So, he's probably a hard pass for most people. Again, nice card. Nice to see, Julio get some love, considering that he's one of the better players on what's otherwise a disastrous team. So nice to see him get some love.
I wonder for the Braves, is he aside from Freddie Freeman, is he the highest active flashback or live series
overall?
Aside
from Freeman,
of active players.
Chris Medlin, technically Yunel Escobar. Yeah, Yunel Escobar is active as well. Yeah. Yunel's an 88.
Chris Medlin actually just re-signed with the Braves.
Yeah, and McCann is still active, obviously, McCann.
And Frank Gore and Prado. Okay, I was wrong. There was a couple more.
And Simmons, yeah.
They had a couple guys.
That Simmons flashback that people... I run into that Simmons flashback quite a bit. Or that's not a flashback. It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's I believe it's a rookie.
The rookie Simmons. Yeah, I see him. I actually run into him more frequently than I would think in Diamond Dynasty.
Yeah, definitely, because he's an annoying card to face when you're pitching, because at 99 vision, he's going to be fouling stuff off left and right against you.
Yeah, and well, in 92 fielding, 95 arm strength makes him very attractive as well.
Yeah, he's handy. He's
something.
He's a super solid. If he's your silver round battle royale pick, that's huge.
Yeah,
he's a beast there.
Agreed.
I feel like I want to roll with an all Braves squad for a little bit. But...
Well, if you want to hang some L's, then
yeah. If only we had other modes to give me reasons to use other guys.
Well, that's a different discussion for a different time.
Do I still not have the innings for the Braves? All right, I might have to start running straight Braves team at a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, I guess since we've talked about the new cards. Oh wait, no. You know what? I'll get into what I want to get into. Let's finish up talking about the last new card. Yep. Another Brandon Moss 86 gold.
Yeah. Low key,
kind of OP. Also, kind of trash.
Yeah.
77 contact versus righties, 99 power versus righties, so that's huge. 79 contact versus lefties, 58 power versus lefties. 68 discipline, 89 durability, but 15 plate vision.
I feel like this, if Rob Deere ever got a flashback legend card, that would be similar attributes to what Rob Deere would have. Ridiculous pop.
I don't know.
Ridiculous pop from one side, and literally, your reticle is millimeters bigger than the baseball.
I looked it up. Who is it? Jared Parker also has 15 plate vision, and I don't remember who had 14 plate vision. There's a position player with 14 plate vision. I don't remember who it was. It's a rookie flashback. Pedro Alvarez has 14 plate vision, which is
nice.
Well, he is the worst of the fielders. So this Brandon Moss, I mean, if you get a hold of one, you're gonna hit it real far. The odds of you getting a hold of one seem slim, to none.
Minimal at best.
Yeah. But yeah, what I was saying. I think I'm kind of over playing online head-to-head with randoms. Because I got bad recently. I was playing having lots of fun game of head-to-head. A guy beat me 4-3 because he scored 4 runs, all on suicide squeezes that were hit directly to my second baseman, who was playing in, who just didn't want to make the play. He ran towards first every time.
Yeah, that's bad.
I hate when they get caught in that stuff. And after the first 3 times, I was pretty pissed. But that 4th time really did me in. And then I think I'm done playing head-to-head. I'll still play Battle Royale just because it's short. But I'm not going to dedicate, 45 minutes when that kind of thing would happen. So, if you're not already my friend, hit me up on PSN, username ThatSportsGamer, and hit me up if you ever want to play a game, because I am down for that. I also should probably finish off these innings for Jeff Francoeur, just so I can have that done. So I might just start rocking a Braves team out there for a while. I still need 507 innings.
That's a lot. So yeah, just touching on your, not playing head-to-head against randos. Not everybody knows, but I went several days without power last week due to, ice storms and things. And I didn't have internet. I wasn't online of any kind. So, I was away from the PlayStation. And since I've got the internet back, I feel like the drive is just not there to play head-to-head against randoms anymore. I've played a few games. I've had some bad experiences. But also, it's the fact that I think the last couple of patches have made NHL 17 a better game. So I've been spending more time playing that. Been spending time playing Madden through the Press Row franchise and things like that. Been playing some Battlefield. So I just feel like I'm finally at the point where I can start curbing back how much I've been playing Diamond Dynasty.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting back into Mutt a little bit, just to see what that's all about. I'm very frustrated with the online stuff, but again, it's 10 months after the game came out. Yeah. There's very few people still playing. With numbers like 11,000 or something you were seeing this weekend?
Yeah. I feel like over the weekend, the number of people online was consistent still. But I just feel like you're having the same issue. I feel like the quality of the gameplay has gone down. I'm running into more and more cheesy players. But all of that pales in comparison to the breaking news that I think the 3rd member of our team is here.
All right. Hello, Chris Aka Millennium. How's it going, sir?
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream.
How'd your road to the show thing go?
We got drafted in the 3rd round twice.
But was it by the Brewers?
No, it wasn't. We got drafted the first time in the 30th overall pick from the Cardinals as a left-handed starting pitcher, and
Is
then
his name Side Armor?
No, it was Frankie Roy, and then we moved up. We went back to college for 4 years, and those 4 years allowed us to move up 21 spots in the draft because apparently I can't pitch. So we're 69th overall. That's always good, though.
Hey. But, see, that's what happens, though. When it ends up on your scouting report that you have anger issues and that you charge randomly at umpires thinking that they made bad calls, that stuff doesn't go away over 4 years in college, bro.
I just want to let you know that I did not charge at any umpires. I charged at my catcher on a bad call, not a bad call, a bad catch. And I charged at my second baseman who happened to be standing next to an umpire. I stand by that.
I'm pretty sure we'll find clip. I'm pretty sure I was A there and B could find clip evidence to the contrary.
There's no clips. There's no
Darn.
What's the rule if you put hands on a ump?
Oh, you're gone.
Are you just out?
Immediate suspension.
Weeks? Years?
Again, there were no hands.
Yeah, he didn't touch anybody.
I didn't touch anybody. I may have yelled in the general direction of somebody in a blue outfit.
Yeah, he was an 18-year-old kid who charged at an umpire in a prospects game.
I thought it was
blackballed.
I thought it was the popcorn vendor. I thought that possibly would be. I thought I was hungry during the middle of the game. Maybe I thought it was the third inning. I was letting up some runs. I was weak on energy. That's just kind of what happens.
Oh, hey.
I thought you were a pitcher.
I am a pitcher.
Why'd you charge the? Wait, why'd you even charge him?
Bum call at the plate.
Bum call. Terrible call.
All right, I guess it was
the
a
right.
right.
Was
I
the
thought
right
you
call.
charged the guy at second base. Oh, you
No,
were
I
charging
charged
your
my
catcher.
second baseman. Well, we did a slide step to catch a guy at second base, and we had the guy, but the second baseman dropped the ball, so I had to let him know.
Did you write down the name of that umpire for future reference?
I was not. So the chat says I was not the popcorn vendor. I was running to what I thought was a popcorn vendor. I'm not the popcorn vendor. I'm a left-handed pitcher in the Detroit Tigers system.
So you're like the new
There.
Phil. Are you a starter?
I am a starter. Yes.
I was hoping you were going for like that Phil Koch kind of thing. Can I ask you,
Situational lefty.
yeah, a loogie? Can I ask a dumb question? What windup did you go with?
I think it was All-Star something. We were going through it. It was kind of looks a little Randy Johnson-esque.
I actually just gave side armor Glenn Perkins's, which while not a full windup, still kind of nice. And it's got like a good pause if you like come up and just go into it. So I've been kind of liking that. Millennium, do you have anything to say about the 3 new cards released or any of the goodness that came out?
Actually, I do like the fact the Max Scherzer. I love the fact that they're allowing people to again get a card that they may not have had. The Scherzer is one of those higher value cards in the NL East. So again, I like that they're releasing stuff. The Oliver Perez again, another mission, and Tarahan was. I mean, it's an 85 overall. It's a cool. It's a Tarahan, whatever. It's a good card. It is a Braves card, which I know you love.
Always.
So again, I don't think the Braves had a ton of flashbacks, but
actually they did, which is actually kind of weird. We were actually just talking about that.
Did they?
They actually had like a number of them. Let me go back to the screen that I just was at. Also, hot tip: if you're going through teams, switch to flashbacks first, and you can flip through a lot faster.
Right, yeah, it goes much faster in the community market and on the inventory screen.
Braves. Yeah, they got a first off the Craig Kimbrell flashback. Chris Medlin just re-signed with the Braves. He's in '94. You got the McCann rookie flashback. There's a UNL Escobar rookie flashback, the Frank Gore rookie flashback, the Martin Prado flashback, the Andrelton Simmons flashback, and those are all rated at 85 or above. Not to mention another Infante, Hayward, and Freeman card. So
the Frank Gore probably one of the best. The Frank Gore probably one of the best platoon guys in the game, I would think, right?
Yeah, if you platoon that with who's it? That Josh Hamilton Prime, you're pretty much set right there.
CV5, I think we're done. I think this was the last. This is the last release of the year.
Yeah,
just
cards. I believe. I don't know if it was Tips said it or.
Yeah, Tips had it on Twitter. I saw CB5 post that in the chat, and I went to check earlier because I seen people talking about that, and it was on the Tips Twitter account. He confirmed that there will be no more new cards.
Also, Tips is back. At MLB the Show _Tips is back.
Yeah, he and his team. I know there's a team going on right now with the live content. The stuff that's later this year, I believe that he is partially responsible for the content calendars and some of the stuff being released too. So, extremely, extremely happy to have a guy that we know does great work heading up that. Maybe not heading up, but being a part of that department.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. We got Sony San Diego Studio in the chat with us. So let me just tell them one thing. If Tips tweets out one cell phone screenshot, I'm unfollowing him. Make screenshots great again in 2017.
Yeah.
Don't use a cell phone. That'll catch an unfollow right off the bat. Not even a question. That's just
immediate unfollow.
Immediate unfollow.
Seconded.
Yeah, he's back. I think that account's going to be like the live content stuff. So kind of similar to like EA Sports _Mutt kind of thing, I would assume.
Yeah.
So we can let's make sure you're following that.
And that's the other thing that they on the Tips account, they did confirm that the Captain Store will continue to update for the foreseeable future. I'm assuming probably up until release day, but the Captain Store will continue to refresh.
Let me tell you about the Captain Store update.
Yeah, about that.
They put Josh Donaldson, they put the Joey Votto. So I did the upgrade. I picked up the Joey Votto. Already had the Altuve. Finally did that Hitting Heroes mission.
Yeah.
Or that Hitting Heroes thing. What's that give me at the end? That Ryan Braun, right?
Yeah, Joe Morgan, and then it gives you a mission for Ryan.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Also, that's going to finish out the Reds for me and the NL Central. Yes, Reds and NL Central. Do I have this team yet?
Looks like San Diego in chat. The studio just said, yeah, he's involved in live content, the roster updates, all of that great stuff.
Yeah. And looking at the Captain Store real quick, looks like we are under 48 hours away from new level 50s. 1 day and 20 hours.
Well, I just used all my my subs to get that.
Well, the level 40 rewards are actually some really nice mission-based cards right now. You got Votto, Scherzer, Yoenis, Chris Bryant, Rizzo, and Kenley Jansen. So the level 40s really, really nice cards right now.
Can we talk about Kenley Jansen and how I think he's my favorite closer in this game?
No, we can't. No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's your show, but no.
Yeah. I don't know. Weird. For some reason, I love his cutter slider pitch mix. Because you can get him to chase the slider, or if they don't chase the slider low and away, you just throw the cutter. They think it's the slider, and then you freeze them, and then it's great. I love it.
Yeah, that's why I like Betances so much. He's got the slurve cutter combo. Yeah, same idea. It's fantastic.
Can I tell you, if you're looking at the Kenley Jansen and enjoy the live series Kenley Jansen, we
got a flashback to him, right?
The flashback Jansen may be a better card. Like he's only an 87, but when you compare it, he's a 5-pitch guy with the cutter and slider. Let me bring it up right now. So
I got you.
So he's a 5-pitch guy instead of a 4-pitch guy. The flashback has 99 hit over 9, but only 99K over 9. You lose your BB over 9. It's 49 for the flashback as opposed to 77 for the live series. But the break is comparable. They have the same cutter, the same slider, the same fastball, but you get a changeup and a curveball involved with the flashback.
Are they good? I wish I could see the pitch stuff here. Are the changeup and curveball good? I know there's
they're not very. Changeup is 86 speed, 49 break, 44 control. Curveball is tops out at 80 miles an hour with 50 break and 40 control.
But that changeup does give you another tier of speed.
Exactly. They do give you options other than just throwing a slider. The cutter slider combo is nice, but if you can throw a changeup in there, mid 80s. Again, it requires you to be very precise with whatever method you use to pitch. But yeah, I mean, again, there's a reason why the flashback card with 6 overall less to put in buy orders is similarly priced. It's only about 3,000 stubs cheaper. I have to agree with Mills here. It's a very nice card as well.
Well, you know what I'm hoping for? I'm hoping in MLB 17 that they're going to drop some hot World Baseball Classic content, and we can get a Kenley Jansen catcher card. How about that? How legit would that be?
Very.
Okay. I saw SLewis48 in the chat was asking about the dev streams and blog stuff. Great question, because we got the content calendar right here. We're going to be talking about this as the main topic tonight. Coming up, February 7th, gameplay, new features, improvements, and retro mode vlog. You guys excited for gameplay, new features?
Very.
Where's that? Yeah, let's. I think we'll mainly talk about the Twitch ones because those are a little more in depth. Also, because of the developer blog and Twitch schedule, Bullpen Banter schedule is going to change so that we can pick up either after these things or the next day when we've had some time to process this stuff. So make sure you're following us on Twitter @ThatSportsGamer, @MillenniumOS, @SnaggleJ. so you can get updated when we go live. So February 9th, gameplay retro mode deep dive. We're going to check out some new ball physics. We saw a little bit of that in the trailer where the ball's hooking down the foul lines. Humanity AI, which I don't think we know what that is technically. Any guesses, Chris's?
My guess would be probably something to do. We talked about it on the Press Row podcast a little bit. A little bit of emotion coming in. Humanity AI goes along with like the player quirks in the franchise. I would also think that it would hopefully bring in a little more branching in terms of animation. We'll see though.
So here's the thing. In general, this image got me very, very excited. Humanity AI, I've heard people on Twitter say, oh, well, that's a buzzword for like slight
Ignite
gameplay
engine.
improvements. Yeah, listen, I'm not going to lie. There are a lot of buzzwords on the image that you have on the screen. But Humanity AI is probably the one that gets me the most excited because I would love for in franchise mode specifically, or any time where you're playing AI players, for those AI players to seem more human, to make more mistakes, to
not feather the controller.
Yes, one thing that they touted this year, and you guys will remember, was they touted the new routes in the outfield, the new routes to the ball, right? And it was kind of cool the first time you saw a ball hitting the gap and the right fielder takes a bad route and you end up with a double. But, I just felt like it was very, very subtle. I see a buzzword like Humanity AI, and I get excited because I feel like you could see things that you've never seen happen before when playing games against the CPU. And that, to me, is a very exciting prospect.
Hey, guess what? Everything you're ever going to see on a Twitch, in any kind of piece like this, any kind of picture like this, is going to have buzzwords.
Yeah.
If you don't like buzzwords, deal with it. I'm sorry.
Or buzz
absolutely.
Asterisks.
Here's the thing, and we've talked about this before about how great the Sony team is, at communicating and stuff. You look at this calendar. You literally have, not including the developer tournament, you have 7 live streams in the span of 6 weeks, where they're literally going to sit there and show you the content, show you the game before anyone else sees the game, and let you make up your mind by watching the game. You don't have to go and read reviews from someone that, may have bias towards the game. You can actually spend, I'm assuming, this content calendar with the streams, if you go based on their previous stream history, you're looking at probably about 10 to 12 hours of Twitch content, where you're going to be able to sit there and actually watch them show off the game in real time. Like, sure, they're trying to use buzzwords because that's what everybody does. You have to build the excitement. But how many of those other companies are actually saying, here's our game, here's what it is, like, for all the world to see?
Yeah. Also, me and Millennium talked about this a lot on the recent episode of Press Row Podcast. You can find that at hitthepass.com. Cat and mouse gameplay. We're kind of hoping that is something to do with the guys in the bases. Maybe. Getting a little better pitcher runner interaction. Just because right now it feels like it's a little stale, especially like when a guy takes one step off, everybody's going to throw over. And it's just a little frustrating. I think someone had I don't know if I was reading on Reddit or on the Show Nation. They're like, I threw over 320 times and my pitcher never threw it away, and the batter never got caught.
That was actually tweaked down from last year because they didn't think the throwover mechanism. Remember last year it was too much throwaway, and they weren't allowed to, like, it wasn't allowing you to hold runners. So yeah, this year maybe a little too much, but I think they're also saying they're expecting people to police it themselves a little bit too.
All new catch and throw engine, and etc. I'm excited for the new catch and throw engine, assuming that means guys don't have horrible little animations on the infield, because I even had I had Tulo get a bad animation a couple nights ago I was very upset. He didn't throw out like an 80 speed guy on a ground ball hit directly at him.
One thing I would love to see with the throw stuff is when you're turning a double play, to have like a static throw meter for your second baseman on the screen. Like not like I find it sometimes, especially in the online games, to turn like especially if you're trying to turn a third, second to first double play, trying to get your second baseman in view so you can see the meter. Like sometimes you can mess that up quite easily. I'd like to see a situation where when you're turning a double play that meter is just like kind of static on the corner of your screen before the second baseman's actually in view. I know it's a minor thing, but that's just something I would like to see. But yeah, the catch and throw engine as a whole, again, if all new, maybe Mill's wonderful strategy of feathering the stick, that could be a 1-year wonder.
Actually, feathering the stick will never be a 1-year wonder. It'll always be involved.
That's true.
I do like the way cutoffs work and relay throws.
Yes.
I feel like that's on point right now. Don't touch that. February 15th, the day we've all been waiting for. Diamond Dynasty gets a dynamic deep dive. Events, seasons, programs, missions 2.0, new legends, and flashbacks, etc. Some people did mention that they don't mention... They mentioned that they don't mention Battle Royale and Conquest here. But I believe Ramon, I don't remember if it was on Operation Sports, did confirm that Battle Royale and Conquest are back.
Yeah.
So
he also said that this, if you're looking for everything on this graphic, everything is not on this graphic. There will be plenty of surprises in these blogs and Twitch streams. So,
yeah.
Well, and they also say it's set, so you're good.
Yeah, and I think there'll be plenty of things that through all of this content that they may not get a chance to show off because they are trying to finish a game and get the game out, for the end of March. So, this is going to be, again, focusing on the new cool stuff. They're not going to get a chance to show everybody everything. But, I mean, if you're a Diamond Dynasty player and you look at February 15th and you're not like a 15 out of 10 on the hype meter, if you're not Mojo Raleigh on the hype meter looking at the Diamond Dynasty, then I just don't think you have it in you, because some of those things, events, seasons, programs, missions 2.0, I mean, new cards, that's stuff that all season we've talked about on this show that we've wanted, and there it is.
I got to mod Paul because he needs it. He needs it bad. So do we have any guesses on what the stuff is? I'm hoping Seasons is similar to Seasons in Madden and stuff, like a new leaderboard mechanic, rather than just this rating system, which I've given up on because Millennium's ahead of me. So I think it's terrible. We should just trash it.
Who's the higher rated guy? That's me. No, I mean, but yeah, I think a lot of it we've seen in the past couple of months. We've seen these we've seen these Paul stats. Seen these player stat missions.
Hashtag Paul stats.
Mission 2.0. Obviously, we're going to get new legends and flashbacks. We've already seen some of that. Events makes me want to see like very specific tournament events, maybe. Instead of the ones that are being hosted in the community, like say, hey, for this challenge, you have to be a 75 overall team. Something like NBA 2K, my team does with some of their moments challenges. So,
yeah.
Also, I'm excited for new missions. Hopefully, we get some player stat missions earlier in the season to get some of that stuff. Oh, you know what I forgot to mention? If you don't have that Max Scherzer, the rookie flashback that you need for that set, for the, I guess not rookie, right? That you need for the rookie to prime, rookie to live. I think Billy Hamilton, you get like 5 or 10 steals with him, and you get the that rookie Max Scherzer. Or no, Billy Hamilton was Josh Hamilton, right? Somebody, Wilson Ramos. If you have Wilson Ramos, I think it's like 10 hits with him. Max
Scherzer. There is a player stat mission, guys. Go to your missions tab and just check it out. I think it's Wilson Ramos.
I believe it's Wilson Ramos. Yeah. B Ham got you J Ham, so you could go Ham. That's what it was.
Yes. Yeah. I'm interested to see what the programs are going to be like as well. If it's going to be, kind of, I hate to use the term, we use it a lot, but is it going to be kind of Madden-esque we're going to get like a July 4th Independence Day program. I think the possibilities there are really cool as a really different way to introduce new cards into the game. So yeah, I mean, again, February 15th is a big, I mean, they're all big streams, but for DD players, that's a must watch.
Especially if we can get some more Braves flashbacks. 16 was not enough. We need more.
Come on. Carlos Delgado, please.
Yeah, I'd be down for
please.
A Delgado legend as catcher or first base.
First base.
Or you got to have both.
Well, you give me a catcher rookie that gives me a mission to get a prime or a legend first base, and then I'm down. I'm gonna get my Robbie Alomar, so I'll be all right.
I mean, can we just look past Diamond Dynasty for a quick second and realize that there's a ton of other stuff going on?
Yes,
like little things, a term coined over at OS, by the way. A thread that came up every year, dating back, it's got to be 5 years now, where MLB The Show is known for doing the little things better than any other sports game. So I can't wait to see this, because they do, like, they put more focus on little things than anybody else at this point. So I'm very excited to see what this universal profile overhaul is. We already know that New Balance is one of the new brands, but we've been told there are more. And then also new uniform sets. I mean, we've been waiting for all of the base uniforms. There's still some uniforms they're not in, and maybe we even get to see the uniforms leak their way into Diamond Dynasty. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think Pasta Padre is very upset that the Sunday Mariners jersey still
Sunday Mariners, yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams don't have their Sundays or their Fridays too now. I would also love to see. Let's get some of those military uniforms in there. I think are the Padres the only one with their camo jerseys, or am I mistaken about
Cincinnati has them also.
Right.
Well, I have a Nationals camo hat and a Mets camo hat, so let's get those in, just because more camo is always cool.
Well, I think the other thing is too, like, they do Memorial Day, they do like specific uniforms, they do Mother's Day uniforms now, Father's Day uniforms. I think they do not Labor Day. There's another one that I know I'm missing. July 4th.
Canada Day, yeah,
for specifically for Toronto. Yeah, definitely.
No love to the Canada Day jerseys on the cover this year, right?
No, but the Jays have announced they're going to wear red every Sunday now at home for the whole season, which I hate, but that's another discussion for another. I can tell you from like a real life perspective, having spent several years working in the hat industry, when they come out with those special hats in real life, they are a huge popular seller, and something that if they translated it into the game, I'm sure it would be met with the same kind of popularity. Again, people have talked about being able to unlock different types of uniforms and hat styles in Diamond Dynasty. Like, if you could unlock a camo printed hat for your Diamond Dynasty team,
sold. Give me it now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a little thing that's game changing type stuff. Also, not to burst Mills' bubble, but I believe Little Things was a song by Bush in 1994. So maybe predates OS a little bit.
Right. The one thing I do want to comment on is the All-Star Game uniforms. I think Celtics fan just brought up in the chat. If you're talking about the specific All-Star Game uniforms that they wear during the home run derby and stuff, you will see those. You will not see every individual uniform on the field like they do in the actual All-Star Game.
Right,
much like
too much memory, right?
It's too much memory, for the same reason you won't see the different helmets in Madden. It's just one of those things they can't render that much at the same time. Yeah. I'm not saying they won't be able to do it in the future, but that's not something you should look forward to.
Mm-hmm. Next up, March 2nd, the show 17 presentation and commentary improvement deep dive. Star presentation package. The show presents soundtrack star join the booth. So go ahead.
Before we get into the guesses on this, I will say that somebody on Twitter that works for a developer or is a developer on the show decided to throw his 2 cents in and stated that the stars don't necessarily mean that those are the exact number of letters in each name.
Hey, guess what? You know what that's called? Misinformation. Welcome to
That's right.
2017. Just trying to throw you off the trail, bro.
Just let you know that was said. That was stated very specifically, and there was no normal trolling gift behind it that this special someone likes to throw up every once in a while and make my life a living hell on the forums. So if said person would like to clarify that the stars mean something, it would be very nice.
I know the stars and stripes. No, what is it? The stars at night are big and bright.
Yeah. In the heart of Texas.
Thank you.
There.
Well,
yeah. I mean, the first three things in March: the presentation, the franchise mode vlog, and the franchise mode deep dive. I think you could kind of group them all together. And I know that Millennium's excited, and me as a franchise player, I'm also excited because if you play, well, any mode, but especially franchise, where the presentation can get kind of redundant, if you play a 50 or 60 game season and you hear, the same, not the same, but the commentary and stuff, the presentation could get kind of dull over a season. I welcome, the presentation is something people have been asking for several years. They switched up the commentary team a little bit. That was last year, I believe. So if the stars do mean something, and the stars are, what people are widely reporting that the stars may represent, I think that would be pretty cool, and B, I think something that they could build on going forward as well.
good. Then let me tell you my belief. A, the stars are true. So any other misinformation you're getting is incorrect. I'm going with the first set being MLB Network. We did see a lot of, what was it? The new StatCast stuff is in there.
Yeah.
So that would be a good pointer of that.
Yeah, I think you speculated that actually at the time when we were talking about it, that it could have led to an MLB Network partnership. So way to go, you.
And then based on stars, I went to the MLB Network personality page. We got Lauren Shahadi and Dan O'Dowd would both fit those star numbers. And they're both, I think Dan O'Dowd's an analyst, and Lauren Shahadi's a more of a host type person.
Yeah.
So I could see both of those playing well into MLB. Especially since it just says join the booth, not like take over the booth or anything. So I assume we'll still have the same commentary team for the most part. These guys would be more like chime-ins and stuff like that.
Yeah, the first tweet I saw about this, somebody miscounted the stars and said that Harold Reynolds was in the game. Mm-hmm. I literally had a heart attack. I was like, please no, please not anybody but Harold Reynolds. But they miscounted the stars, so if the stars mean something, then...
Well, as did I, and I was hoping for Bob Costas.
Yes.
Well, and the other thing is that Harold Reynolds made more sense because the Easter egg that they talked about for the better part of this year was Harold Reynolds going up to the booth in one of the games in Seattle. So like that actually already happened. So yeah. I mean, depending on the stars, for all we know, they could have very easily just miscounted the stars. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe whoever typed this out screwed up.
Or, as they stated in chat, the evidence of absence is not the absence of evidence.
Franchise mode vlog stuff, but we'll probably just wait till after the thing. Yeah, so our shows will probably go Fridays unless we want to go right after these other streams. That's up to you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I guess technically up to me, but we'll decide as those days come. Franchise Launchpad, player quirks, and front office. Also, the show presents Show Track. I have no idea what that could be.
Show Track is that. Remember we saw StatCast in there? Yeah, Show Track. I'm pretty sure, unless we're just talking about like the music track.
Yeah.
We're also talking about. Remember they have StatCast in the game now. That's the kind of thing that I can't wait to see is just expanded stats in presentation features or an OSD or on-screen displays and stuff like that. So I'd be very interested.
Yeah. I would not be interested if it's soundtrack because, as someone who streams and likes to leave monetization on their videos, I don't get to listen to music.
Yeah.
So.
Soundtracks are it's already dubbed sounds of the show anyway. So I tend to think it's more the show track is going to be the in-game stats stuff, which again is very welcome and I think can be very cool.
Not as cool as the next two after that, though. The next two after that is where the bread and butter is going to be put together and toasted and then made into great things.
Yep.
Before we get there, do we have anything to talk about Franchise Launchpad? We think that's just new screens in there and stuff?
Probably new UI. Yeah, I would think that. Or, again, one of the hopes I have is being able to launch your franchise from any point in the season. Maybe launch it live like NBA 2K does. Again, that's a hope, not like a thought that might actually happen. So, but franchise front office, that excites the hell out of me because that insinuates that they're bringing back more of the money, being able to micromanage your franchise with stuff you do every day in front office, like the vendors, the ticket prices, and stuff like that.
If I can't set a price for a hot dog, I'm just not playing franchise. I've said it before. I'll say it again.
Yeah.
And that is why you are known as the ultimate team guy.
Yeah.
Can I... I haven't checked. Can I add a ball pit to my stadium in MLB 16?
Negative.
Ugh. Why do they take my favorite things out of the game?
To be 100% fair, like all of the other major sport franchise modes have some sort of financial aspect to them. I mean, NHL 17 added a bunch of cool new franchise stuff this year. And while I still enjoy the MLB franchise and have played several years of several different franchises, I do feel like that having jumped in and played Madden and played NHL franchises, I feel like that stuff is noticeably absent now. When I first saw the franchise launchpad, I immediately thought of the NHL part where you can click the right thumbstick and it will immediately take you to like your front office homepage. So maybe it's something like that. But yeah, the front office financial stuff, I feel at this point is noticeably absent from the game.
Okay. Player quirks. I love quirks in players.
Player quirks, can't wait. I hope it is
is
something that goes into gameplay where you could see different players doing different like superstitious stuff maybe or doing like different types of, I don't know, what they wear, the different brims. I think we talked about maybe the crooked hat at some point, but also I'd like to see it involved in offline like franchise where it might be harder to sign them because they have very specific requests, or they may go into a cold streak because they didn't like getting moved from like the 5th spot to the 6th spot, stuff like that. Like they had last year with chemistry. I'd like to see that expanded upon.
Turk Wendell flashback confirmed. Brushing his teeth in the dugout between the 2nd and 3rd inning also confirmed. Player quirks.
Will fried chicken be allowed on your flights? That can be another setting you can have on your coach on your team management.
Yeah.
Mr. CPU Geek would like relocation.
I think a lot of people would like relocation or even expansion for that matter.
How about Arizona Fall Leagues? I would like... See, here's the thing. I don't want my guy to get to the pros that fast, but I would like to go to the Arizona Fall Leagues and then send me to the pros. How's that sound?
I feel like in like from a franchise perspective, if you had the option not even to play Arizona Fall League, but to send some of your, prospects to the Arizona Fall League in like a simulated kind of environment, I think that would be really cool. And yeah, to integrate that into Road to the Show as well. Yeah, I think that would be really cool.
Yeah. Also, even if we can get some Caribbean Winter Leagues, that would be nice as well. World Baseball Classic, all that stuff. Stick it in the franchise. Anything else franchise-wise? Silence is acceptance. We should move on. Road to the Show, Pave Your Path vlog, and the Road to the Show and CAP deep dive. I guess it's just create a player, right? Player model improvements, create a player revamp, and pave your path. Thoughts? Do we need player model improvements?
I mean, they're always good. I think player model improvements is probably a natural thing, given that since MLB The Show 16 came out, we've had, the not next generation, but we've had the next half generation of consoles come out. So you can only assume that they'll have to redo the player models to make them look sweet in HDR form. And again, there's always improvements that can be made. They've always done a great job at the little things with, the way the wind ripples against the uniforms and things like that. So I think, player model improvements is a natural given that you're going to see every year. Again, Road to the Show from the teaser trailer got a lot of people excited, got a lot of people, wondering what's going to happen. Are we going to get like a full blown, like story mode, like the journey, or is it just going to be kind of giving you a little more off-field options? It'll be interesting to see. I do enjoy Road to the Show, and I do think it can be improved upon. So yeah, those are going to be some interesting streams to watch as well.
And Sony just stated in chat, and I think that was something we've known for a while now, they don't license for any of the spring training stadiums. Yeah. So, while we might get more fake minor leagues or fake spring training stadiums at some point,
yeah,
I think this is more. You're more going to be getting. You're not there. Why waste the money on minor league stadiums when there's so many of them?
I 100% agree. Not even the money. Why waste the time? We know from when they had the reveal trailer, and Ramon talked on Twitter about how, they only have, I think, 4 or 6 guys working on these, and they each do like 8 to 10 stadiums apiece, whatever it was. I mean, would you really want those guys to be spending their time doing a spring training stadium? I'm sure there are some people that will, but like from my perspective, I believe there's probably much better things that those guys could be working on to improve, the game as a whole, as opposed to making a spring training stadium.
For Pave Your Path, on the Press Run podcast episode, I kind of brought up the idea of what if Pave Your Path was kind of like a super streamlined way through your MLB career. One of the things I really liked about the NCAA football franchise and Road to Glory in that was that it was 4 years, you're in, you're out, and you don't have to worry about anything. You could take your guy, bring him into Madden if you really wanted to. But again, if you bring him into Madden, there's a possibility of a 18-year career or a 20-plus year career in MLB. And I feel like every year I get like 3 or 4 years in, and of course I can bring over the save for the next game and stuff, but I just wish I could. I feel like I don't feel like I have never completed like a career with someone in Road to the Show. I've just never made it that far. So I was kind of hoping that Pave Your Path could be something that would maybe do that, maybe help you get through your whole career somehow.
I think Pave Your Path probably more focuses on what we've seen. Like you're getting to these choices that make more of an impact off the field choices that make more of an impact on what you're doing. So
yeah,
like we saw in the trailer and everything.
Yeah, agreed. Again, we could speculate all we want, but it's obvious their mode's going to get some improvements in what the decision making that you can use for your Road to the Show player. Are they going to find a way to help you advance through the mode, a little quicker and still be able to earn the appropriate amount of XP and things like that, so you could get through a 20-year career? Well, one can hope, but we'll just have to wait and see.
I need you guys to read me the next 2 off the calendar. Because I'm starting up a game right now against Emmdotfrisk.
So the last 2 Well, the last actual informational stream is the graphical improvements deep dive. So the lighting, grass tech, new head rig, classic stadiums, tour, etc.
I'm excited for the new stadiums. Also,
Yeah.
can we get a, if they're still out there, can we get a tour of the new Brave Stadium in the game? That'd be pretty sweet.
That'd be pretty cool. I agree.
Was it SunTrust Park, I believe it is?
Yeah. Correct. Yeah, all those things are interesting. Pretty good looking things.
Yeah. I'm all for those new stadiums. Do you remember the list off the top of your head?
SunTrust.
I meant for
the new
the Met.
Yeah, Metrodome.
Metrodome, Shea Stadium, Yankee Stadium,
Yes.
and
one more. Name it.
No, you're right. And SunTrust, or not SunTrust.
Sun Life, Miami.
Sun Life.
Sun
Yeah,
Life.
Sun Life Park.
Old Maryland Stadium. That's right.
Gotcha.
Boom, Yahtzee. And yeah, again the lighting. I feel like they always make a very solid effort to improve the lighting every year. So that'll be good to see. Grass tech. Is it going to be something like when you're playing at Rogers Center and they have those stupid black pebbles that fly everywhere? You're going to see that?
That'd be kind of
maybe.
cool.
New head rig. Not sure what that could be.
That's the head rig technology that we found out on OS. There's it's actually proprietary. It's called head rig, and it involves allowing more motion in different points of the face. So that again lends itself to more motion, which we should be seeing, which is going to be awesome because I stated this on the Press for podcast. There are two major sports in where emotion, like facial emotion and personality, matter, and that's NBA 2K or NBA and MLB, baseball and basketball, because you don't wear helmets. It's very personable. You're right up there next to the crowd when you're playing, so being able to see emotion and see reactions on the faces and not only in body language is going to be really cool, and that looks like what that is.
So we're thinking Al Leiter will be a legend to show that off.
Yeah.
Sure.
That'd be some
Or maybe legend coach Earl Weaver. I would love to. Oh, he said, no, that's not it.
Oh, my jeez.
Ah, okay.
Maybe it's just he's just a buzzword, Millennium. How's that?
So many buzzwords.
Maybe it's what I've been saying. VR.
I would be. I mean, maybe.
Hey, man,
I'd be really surprised if it was VR.
We just saw how legit Joe Montana 17 looks.
Please don't do it.
So no, please, let's no. Let's not go there.
I think I'm gonna have to figure out a new plan for this strategy.
Oh, they were talking about the grass. My guess about the grass.
I hope the grass is that.
Bad bounces and things, perhaps.
No, that in franchise you can set what your infield grass is like. So if you have a bunch squad, you can like overwater the grass so the ball doesn't roll far.
Yes.
Thoughts? That'd be legit.
Yeah. Agreed. The last thing on the list, by the way, is the to be determined developer tournament and AMA, which they don't have dates for just yet. But
I mean, they do that every year, where they get all the developers. They get all the developers
it's
sitting down.
It's always amusing. I always enjoy that stream.
And then Lance proceeds to kick everybody's ass, and they don't understand why they keep inviting him back.
It's pretty bad. You give a guy a mod, and then he just like tortures you in your own chat.
It's true. Hey man, I like to come from behind. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa,
guys! I've been using my Dynasty player. Dynasty players are back, also.
I wish I'm the camp that I wish they'd just get rid of Dynasty players in MLB. I understand that it's a callback to previously, to where they used to have. That's the way Diamond Dynasty used to be. For all you kids that don't remember that, where all the players were Diamond Dynasty, but I would just as soon see them just completely get rid of it.
Yes.
So, question: now that we've gone through all this, what part of this developer blog Twitch schedule has you the most excited? Like what thing are you like absolutely can't miss, like would have to take the hour off of work to watch it?
Well, I'm obviously gonna do that for Diamond Dynasty. What day is it? I'm gonna have to just call out sick.
15th. Well, they're at maybe at what, 6 p.m. Eastern anyway, or 5 p.m. Eastern. What are you guys from Pacific time?
Yeah, no, you're right. It's 5 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not in the Eastern zone, so
Maybe I leave early, stream the audio in the car.
I mean, for me, it's the gameplay first and foremost. The little things is always very, very big on me. I've been playing a ton more Road to the Show lately, so I'm very excited for that. The franchise one, I'm so excited. I mean, and again, this is just the way that I play, but everything in front of the Diamond Dynasty one is actually my least excited for, but excited for all of them.
Yeah. For me personally, I am most excited for franchise mode because it is a mode that I dedicate a lot of time to every year, and I have been, moderately vocal that I feel like it needs some attention, and looks like that's going to happen. So I'm very excited for that. And I always enjoy the little things as well, because they're just some of the things that they show off when they do the little things stream are so cool, and you're like, wow, I never thought of that. Like, there's always that one moment in the little things stream where they will show you something that they've improved in the game, and you never thought that they would, like, it's not something you said, oh, they should fix that or they should make that better, and then do it, and you're just like, wow, that looks so cool.
Can I tell you what my favorite part of streams are? And it's the stupidest thing.
When you hit home runs with Troy Tulowitzki?
No, because that happens all the time. I like. I mean, it has no bearing on anything, but I like when they go into like the debug menus and stuff. That's always fun. I like to see that stuff. I find that interesting.
No, I find that really interesting when they do that. Yeah, see what they can do.
Yeah. Well, and that's the interactivity part of it, right? I mean, this will be their, they've done this for years now, doing the streams and things like that. So, they're all can't miss. I mean, whether you're, crazy fanatic people like us who overanalyze every single bit of informational minutia that comes out this time of year, or whether you're even a casual MLB The Show fan, I mean, they're really, really good streams and vlogs and blogs to partake in for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer that question for CB5. They answered earlier that whoever's on that account right now, the Sonny San Diego, said he didn't like the Diamond Dynasty player, but it was just his opinion. The answer is new DD is better, because using Diamond Dynasty creative players for your entire lineup was horrible. I don't even like the fact that there's one now. Like, it should be all MLB players. But that being said, I get it.
I didn't hate it until the point where I hated it. You know what I mean? I was fine with it until everybody had all 99 guys. And then they were like, hey, we fixed it so that guys aren't all 99s. But somehow, everybody was all still 99s. Maybe they just
it was terrible. It was terrible.
All got those super boost guys. Oh, yeah, contracts were also terrible.
Yeah, there are contracts on those guys, and then what they would do is just pay to get them back up to 99 immediately afterwards.
Yeah. You know what we do need, though? The ability to trade.
Hashtag giveaways.
Yeah. Because I remember, was it MLB 13 when I was like so tired of it? And I was like, take all these cards from me. And then I was like, oh, we can't actually give these cards away.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hey.
Yeah, I definitely want to be able to do giveaways and stuff. That would be fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it's been discussed.
Yeah, I'm really not excited for anything in franchise. I mean, I'm sure that stuff will be great and Road to the Show, but I've evolved past that.
I mean, and CB5 says it was fun because you could use caps and everything, but I mean, can you imagine Mutt if all of the players were created.
It would be unplayable.
You mean
Yeah, it would be
Golden Tickets in a couple
terrible.
weeks? It's going to be terrible.
Well, but I mean, but what I'm saying is all created, but like unnamed. Like they're not actual football players. Like they are created just regular players. You can name anything you want. I think
and when they come up, you know they're going to home run.
Well, it would be like Aaron Rodgers, or I'm sorry, you could have like Drew Brees coming in with 99 speed, just because he named him Drew Brees. So, I don't like that at all.
I mean, I did not realize that Derek Jeter was in the game this year. I faced him about 1,000 times. Also,
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was a left-handed catcher.
No.
So yeah,
I'm
just not cool with that.
When it comes to that, the only thing I really and when Ramon was on your stream, Millennium, I posted this in the chat. Just please ban the team name Harambe. Anything to do with Harambe for your DD player or your team, just
DD,
please
it's D's out for Harambe.
Just please make it stop. I honestly, you can't play for like more than 4 or 5 games without running into some form of Harambe right now. It's terrible.
Why you hate Harambe?
I don't hate him. I'm just sick of it.
Sure sounds like you hate him.
He's okay. He's rest in peace. Can we just appreciate for a second that Emmdotfrisk has been talking trash about whooping you all season, and he's showing up to play.
He's got a 2-run lead.
Hey, doesn't matter. 4 runs in 2 innings.
Aloha means goodbye. I got 2 innings, 2 runs in 2 innings. So if I get 1 more per 7, all right, I got 3 runs. So now what?
Dang, like right on cue.
Yeah, every team is going to be Trump next year. Not even a question.
Oh yeah.
I think
True
someone.
that.
I want to say someone did make the Trump logo in.
They did.
There's a few, I think.
Anything else you guys want to talk about? Tell me about how your Royal Rumble went. And can we all agree that Can we all agree that Spear into RKO is kind of the sickest thing that you've ever seen?
Yeah. Do you really want to get on Royal Rumble talk? Like,
I mean, I'm down. Well, I'm going to be playing Emmdot, and then I'm going to be playing HustlinOwl after this. So,
Royal Rumble's okay. It had some good moments, and it had
I'm
some
sorry.
moments.
I'm sorry. I want to talk about Royal Rumble as a pay-per-view, and then we'll also talk about Royal Rumble as a match.
So, pay-per-view itself was pretty good. It was about as good total as I expected it to be. I expected it to be like a 7.5 out of 10, maybe an 8 out of 10. On the grand scheme of things, the fact that the thing was 5.5 hours, atrocious. The pre-show being 2 hours was just unbearable.
Let me ask a better question. Which Royal Rumble participant would you want on your Diamond Dynasty team? Who is that Mary Poppins character?
Jack Gallagher, man.
Gallagher.
Gallagher, sorry.
Yeah, the G is silent.
Terrible.
He's funny story. His brothers Liam and Noel are the frontmen from Oasis.
No, those are Gallagher.
That's not the
Listen,
right name.
just roll with it, Mills.
Yeah, no, not gonna.
Who would I want on my Diamond Dynasty team?
I feel like Braun Strowman can't hit a curveball. He's the Travis Hafner of the Royal Rumble.
Pedro Serrano of the Royal Rumble. Man.
I mean, you can have. So here's the thing: you can have a guy like Undertaker. He's gonna come in. He's gonna hit a bomb for you, but the chances is that he's gonna waste it all in one at bat.
He's Brandon Moss.
Yeah, you might get a 1 home run once in a while, and he's not gonna be great in the field for you. You have a guy like Chris Jericho who was out there for almost an hour, right? Didn't do anything.
He was not backstage for almost an hour. Yes.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of the idea, though, is that but he's consistent. Nothing flashy. He's your good 85, 83 to 85 overall. Will be consistently just there for you the whole time.
Dope flashback cards.
Or
yeah,
you could just be Brock Lesnar. Why wouldn't you want to be Brock Lesnar?
I feel like.
But who's Brock Lesnar? Is Brock Lesnar like a Giancarlo Stanton with like 34 vision? And you're like,
No, Brock
Again.
Lesnar is Barry Bonds.
I don't know who that is.
You know, he has one, maybe two.
I'm sorry, I don't know who
guys.
Can you be more specific?
I'm not gonna answer you for this. One, maybe two guys that are his weakness, like Goldberg, but other than that, Lesnar just wrecks everything.
I'm gonna go off the page, and
I still don't know who Barry Bonds is.
Doesn't matter. I go Kofi Kingston because he's an underrated guy, but he's got a lot of athleticism, and he always seems to do something spectacular in a big situation, which is kind of what you want in your dynasty team. An underrated guy that maybe a lot of people don't have, that he can do something spectacular for you when you need it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you know what, Kofi Kingston.
The real question is if you could, would you actually break the arm that holds TJ's mic up, just so you wouldn't have to hear it 5 times a second?
Yes.
Come on.
Also, that Kano bomb was legit.
Yeah. I'm just mad it didn't land in the pool.
But yeah, that's an interesting discussion.
No, I like the Kofi Kingston idea. Or here's the question: do you just get Baron Corbin? Oh,
No.
Hold on. Is Roman Reigns David Wright? Supposed to be real good, and they keep telling you he's real good, and you're like, I don't really like this guy.
Not sure.
Give me a 1 in the chat if you think David Wright is the Roman Reigns of the Mets.
I'm pretty sure that we're losing people's attention, fist over fist, with people that have no idea what we're talking about with wrestling.
Wow, we got a fire game going on right here. I don't think fans are starting to warm to Roman. I was listening to the Ringer podcast today with the Masked Man. They said that Roman should just have Vince McMahon be his manager for 6 months.
Hey guys, just in the chat real quick, guys, let's leave Sony alone. Guys, I understand that they're in the chat, but they're not here for you guys to get to constantly badger them. So again, there's going to be streams. They are always archived. They have a YouTube page that'll be up on, and they'll be covered by a bunch of sites. So let's go ahead and not badger them,
including on this channel in great review detail.
Right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Also, Red Sox. As soon as I get a new mouse battery, I'm going to ban you from this channel for saying that Roman Reigns is Jose Bautista.
Sorry, what kind of battery do you need
for my mouse?
My
mouse.
Wait, hold on. Does
mouse
have an extra U in it, and it's actually supposed to be Moose?
No.
Y'all got funny words up there.
It's just a mouse.
A moose.
Sorry, my pointer.
Excuse me?
I need a battery for my pointing device.
Surrey, British Columbia?
What about it?
Is that really where it is?
What?
Guys, so just so it's answered right now, if you go to Sony San Diego's page right now, their streams from last year are archived. So their streams will be archived.
Yeah. I think they end up on their YouTube channel as well.
Even if not, even the streams from last year, I'm looking at them right now.
Oh, they're still on Twitch?
Yeah, they're up. So
it's a 5-4 game now after 3. If this was Battle Royale, I got that dub already. He's already going to the bench. Edgar Martinez in.
Smart move. I mean, if your starting pitcher is let up 5 runs, why are you going to keep him in?
In the game, not in the Hall of Fame. What are you doing, Edgar? I feel like Edgar's batting stance is a little off. I could be wrong though. It's not my job to make batting stances, but if Edgar's batting stance was a little better, I think I would use him more. I'm just saying. Is that weird? Matt Harvey is the Roman Reigns of the Mets. No, I think Matt Harvey is the like the Seth Rollins. Got that big push, then got hurt, then gets another big push, and now it's like, he's all right.
I feel like this entire discussion is completely preposterous because how? What criteria do you use Bear them.
I literally just told you the criteria.
I know, but I mean,
Came
you
out
could say,
super hot, got hurt. Now he's like, all right.
You could say Matt Harvey's like the Finn Balor. Finn Balor would be good as well.
No, Zach Wheeler's the Finn Balor. Come on.
What's Zach Wheeler ever done?
Exactly. Finn Balor won
Finn
a match.
Balor won the world title in his debut.
Match.
Come on. Oh.
Hey, you know what we could? You know what would be
It's a
sweet?
baseball show.
Maybe some new base running.
I don't have a problem. Like you said that, and I don't think anyone else really. I haven't heard too many other people having problems with it.
You
just
have any
gotta-
problems with base running this year?
Oh, that's just very, very well timed.
Is that what he did?
He totally botched it.
Feathered.
Should have been an RBI double. Ended up being out at second and a runner at third.
Where are you throwing it? Where's my cutoff man going? Sorry, he just tied it up there. Zach Wheeler's in the day with Tommy.
Wait, K-Spots, why are you saying on PSP? At the very least, you're talking
Vita.
You're talking Vita. Why? Where's this PSP talk coming from?
What is the release date on Switch? Is my question. I just hit Ted Williams with the slowest curveball I've ever thrown in my life.
Switch compatibility confirmed.
Yeah, launches on PS4 and Xbox One on whatever day. March. What's it? March 24th. Is that the launch day?
28th?
For
Oh,
MLB? Yeah, it's the 28th. Yeah.
24th, something else.
Isn't 24th that happens to be something that you work for?
I can either confirm that.
I can't confirm or deny that either. I'm just
If you want to pre-order from Amazon,
guessing.
you can go to thatsportsgamer.com/MLB pre-order.
toss
Don't
that
forget
in
if you pre-order digitally right now, you can get 11,000 stubs for
Finally.
MLB Now.
Where's that call been all game? That's what I'm talking about right there. Variable strikes. Love variable strikes. Yo, don't pitch M. Dot up. He's locked in up there. Just saying.
What do you mean challenge of the week count for anything? Yeah, if you win, you get stubs. You get prizes.
Challenge of the week, I think, is over for the season.
Yeah, the last one's already done, but I mean, yeah, all it does is you get prizes for being in like the top whatever each week.
Yeah, I think it's.
What's
yeah.
the point? Cardinal Bird wins them all, doesn't he? I don't even try anymore.
He's just that good.
Oh, come on. Come on, Bum Jeezy. Give me one. Nope, not gonna get one. Ugh. Oh, so does the new challenge of the week count for anything? I assume, are they just putting out challenges of the weeks but no rewards? That seems to be what his question is.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, they're done with rewards. Like you said.
Like you said. So how you guys doing? You guys playing a lot of MLB? I know, Millie, you're still working on your race to 2000. How's that going? 18,
Going pretty good.
I heard. Something like that.
Yep. That's what it is. All right, so I don't understand. I'm not sure what. So if you're a top player in any sports game, the second you get to the next year, it's done. Like you start over. I'm not sure what everyone wants like as a prize for that. I've never got that.
Do it again.
Well, because okay, so there are people in chat saying, you know, what do you get? What's the incentive for getting a better rating right now? Getting the better rating, yeah.
Be the man.
Right, just having a better rating. I don't know, like MUT rewards is completely different. That's opening a certain amount of packs. That has nothing to do with your current rating.
Also true.
So I don't know if any other game that rewards you for being a certain level in terms of rating.
They haven't mentioned anything about returning stuff. Because remember last year we got the was it based on how many missions you did or something? Not missions, collections back then.
Right, but
this dude just brought in rookie Chris Sale.
But that's what I'm saying is, yeah, Madden Mobile does, because Madden Mobile is essentially the same game. With updated gameplay and stuff, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about console-wise. Like, you want a flashback, like K-Spot says he wants a flashback for being in World Series. I mean, I don't understand why. I don't understand what kind of reward you want for that.
I feel like something would be nice.
Like for what?
She played good. Because you done did good, now do done good again.
Incentives for tiers. Well, I mean, okay. Well, then you're hurting people that don't play.
But if you don't play, you're not playing Road to the Show,
But
right?
but that's what I'm saying. But some of those rewards that you're talking about are like sponsorships or equipment for Road to the Show.
Oh, you're saying?
Yeah, you get a diamond when you get to. You're talking. Well, Cardinal Bird's talking about rewards for this year. K-Spots is talking about rewards for 17 for being really good in 16. That's two different things. I agree that once you get, like, if you're playing head-to-head seasons, yes, you should get better rewards for playing that. But I'm not thinking you should get returning rewards like that. No.
Why not?
I don't think you should. I don't think it should. Your rewards are you're playing well for that now. Yeah, Cardinal Bird's talking specifically about 17, not return rewards. K-Spot's talking about returning rewards for
Yeah.
Like different
I think CV5's talking about like
I would,
the championship series, for example.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind returning rewards for that.
I think my feeling about that is like if they had specific equipment pieces. So like if you get to, the championship series, you get the championship series bat. Like I don't think it should be cards like flashbacks or like something that makes a gigantic bit of difference. But I mean, if they had like special equipment types, it could be a little something. That's just my 2 cents.
I mean, I would not be against, returning, what's the top one? World Series? Is it World Series or the one above that?
World Series is
World Series is the top, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to them getting like a diamond to start the game. A diamond live, which could go up and down all season.
I mean, a diamond live to start the game for being World Series before?
You're getting a diamond live to start the game for spending $100.
Right, for spending money on the game or pre-ordering the game, but for being good in the game before, no.
But why would you not want to incentivize the players who played well in your game last year to play?
Your incentive is you're playing well during the season. That's your incentive. You have a rating that you can show off. There's no other game that gives you returning reward for being good at the game.
Yeah.
You're alienating 90% of your user base by saying, "Hey, you're not good at the game. Guess what? You don't get rewarded."
But
that's completely ass backwards.
But what if you got rewarded just on what thing you were in? So like if you're in championship series, you get a gold, not a diamond.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is you are alienating people for saying that you're not playing the game well. You're saying you suck at the game, so you don't get a diamond. You don't do that to people. That's telling people that you don't want them to play your game because they're not good at it. But that's completely terrible.
But last year it was based on missions. So do you want to just do it based on missions again?
Yes, you could do missions. That's fine. Missions is a loyalty reward I'm perfectly fine with, but not getting a reward for being good at the game. You alienate people. You make people not want to buy the game. Yeah. That's completely terrible.
If the top people want some sort of recognition, then they should be pushing Sony San Diego for a tournament like Madden does. If that to me it would be, if they had a challenge type system where the best players could compete to win a trophy and some cash and have to win games to do it, fine. But for someone to say, "Hey, I was good this year, I deserve a reward going into 17." I'm like, no, I don't think so. You know what? I've played hours and hours and hours of this game, and I am not the best player at it. And I would be offended if people who get something just because they may be a little bit better at the game than me, from a 1 year to the next, as a consumer, I would be offended.
So I'm better with what was just said. I'm better with MDOT saying you do it based on in-game engagement, like time played or like something that everybody can do, not just saying, "Hey, you're one of the best players in the world at the game. Let me give you even more of an advantage."
I don't remember what the stuff was for Madden last year, but they have stuff that carries over in Ultimate Team, right? Or you unlock like packs and stuff?
That was for the draft picks. You could do the last year or the last month or two of the season. You could do draft pick missions where you would get draft picks for the next year.
Yeah. And it's something anybody could do.
But what if this year they did it tied to, hey, there's these guys you can get from head-to-head?
I said I would be better. For K-Spot, since not everyone has the time, I said I'd be better with people with the time. I still don't like the idea of giving different rewards, different tiered rewards, with the exception of if you put money into the game. If you put money into the game and you get and I'm not talking about guaranteed rewards, like MUT rewards, you get packs. And granted, you might get a higher tiered pack, but you don't get guaranteed rewards for either spending too much time or just being good at the game. I don't believe that. If you want to do something in terms of letting players be good at the game, do what Cardinal Bird's been talking about and what we think we're going to get, like head-to-head seasons, where if you play head-to-head seasons for a certain amount of time, the better you get, or even Battle Royale. They've already got that with Battle Royale. Same idea. You get better rewards as you're playing the same game. You don't get return rewards because you were good at the game.
Yeah. But if you get return packs, and they're going to be trash anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's fine. I mean, I'm perfect. Return packs, I'm perfectly fine with. You get a return pack, yes, because there's a good chance it's going to be trash. Guess what? That's what it means.
Basically, what this means is September 2017 on twitch.tv/Sony San Diego ever MLB The Show World Championship Tournament. Book it. Call it. Calling it right now.
I'll say this. You know what I'm going to say? I think Sony San Diego should bring K-Spots in because K-Spot seems to know every glitch in the game, which really worries me. Dude, K-Spots 20 on Twitch right now. If it seems to know every glitch in the game, Sony San Diego should just hire him for like a day and say, here, do this, and then check his account.
Yeah.
Also, it's back to 6-6.
I'm watching.
Do I warm up Zach Britton?
You just missed one with Rizzo. You just missed one with Tulo as well. Come on now.
Yeah, a little frustrating.
Well, he's got that trash sale out there.
Ah! Where's his bad animation?
I have to say...
Sony San Diego gets timed out! Get him, Nightbot!
You just put too many dots in there, guys.
Oh, man. That's terrible.
I got him.
The answer to that is, and I think the way they were going with this last year, but it didn't work out. You're not going to be able to grind against friends, period. Yeah. And I agree with that. I don't think you should be able to.
100%. It's the same old adage, right? It's always if people can't be trusted, then you got to take it away. And a few people, have found the continued exploits, so they're just going to take it away. And I'm perfectly okay with that.
I just hope with that they give you a reason to use other cards in Diamond Dynasty for online head-to-head.
Agreed.
Conquest is fine. You can still play. You can still play versus the CPU in extra innings games against other players' teams. You can play this. You can play normal CPU teams if you really wanted to. All of those things you still have options to do. You should not be able to grind against friends because there's too much of, well, we'll just bunt for 9 innings and then someone will score the last one and that'll do it. So,
yeah, agreed.
I wish I was smart enough to do that.
Do either of you have experience in dealing with the online franchise portion, or does it even still exist?
It does.
Yeah, I did it last year. But...
Is it customizable, like in terms of season length?
No, it is. Well, I mean, maybe
you can pick the game length.
Anything you could do in 15, you can do in 16 because it's the exact same mode. They didn't touch it because they didn't have resource time and it wasn't a heavily played mode.
But is it like automatically 162 games, or like can you have like a 30?
No, you can do like a 28 game season.
Yeah. I feel like it's something I've always wanted to get into, but I never felt like it's something that anybody actually did. Like anybody actually had online franchises going.
we had a press row one for a little bit, and then I think I pretty much went undefeated. So that was kind of ran out.
Well, the hope is that they're going to upgrade that this year. That's not saying they are, because again, it's a mode that people don't play a lot. And why would you put resource, time, and money into something that?
But are they not playing it because they're not putting resource, time, and money into it? Ooh, think about that.
Right. Well, I mean, but still,
chicken and egg.
Yeah.
So basically, what we're saying is, coming in 2017, the Bullpen Banter MLB The Show online.
Oh yeah, that was the thing that really kind of sucked. Snaggle, Marco's Men 12 just pointed out the schedule between year 1 and year 2 was the same schedule, and I think forever after that.
Yeah. I feel like it's something I've always wanted to try, but just never found the right group of people or anything like that. So that's why I was kind of curious. It's something I'm looking to see if they're going to make any improvement.
How is this game only in the 6th inning?
To see if they do any improvements there.
Robinson Cano is set to take some more swings. He's back in the 3rd inning. He's ready.
We shall see. Exciting days and weeks ahead for the MLB The Show community. And exciting days ahead for the Bullpen Banter crew.
I know, we're gonna have so much to do. Listen, if we ever wanted dynasty players to be big, right now is the time for a dynasty player to be big. Come on, me. Wait, what? Get up! Get up!
I feel like I'm going to be busy as assistant Bullpen Banter unofficially.
Unofficial community manager of Bullpen Banter, Stackle J. That was the dopest.
Assistant community manager.
Yeah. I still don't know who the community manager is, but you are the assistant.
Hey, that's why I'm struggling.
He's going high, isn't he?
I don't know who my reporting is.
He went high. Just foul. 7-6 lead, guys. We got this.
Okay. It's Miller time. It smells of Miller time.
I got Chapman warming up. Also, Papelbon.
Neither of those are the right.
It's also true.
I feel like it's Miller time. I feel like it's Miller time.
I wish there wasn't. If they're really going to take. What did we say? If they're really going to take stuff out of friendlies, I hope there is reason to play friendlies.
The reason to play friendlies is to be able to play your team against friends for fun. The same way it is in every other game.
Then I need stats against my friends.
I'm fine with that.
Like how FIFA has. FIFA tells you like your record against your friend, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I need that because I like playing friends.
Like I brought it up on last week's show. You know, are they going to take advantage of having some sort of tournament related options in there? I think that's one way that you could make, playing with your friends a heck of a lot of fun and get the element that TJ's been asking a lot for, which is a way to use, gold and silver cards and have to use more cards in the collection. You've said it a few times now. Tournaments in the community are really, really big. So hopefully that's something that they take advantage of.
Yeah, and definitely with that, you need the ability to save multiple teams.
Absolutely.
Because I would love to be playing Frisk with our 24,000 stub teams, but I was not going to rebuild my whole team just to do that.
Yeah, agreed.
Come on, Chapman.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with CB5 as well, talking about having stats separated into like BR, Diamond Dynasty, friendly. I feel like the introduction of BR has really, the player stats page in Diamond Dynasty is, I want to use a somewhat nice word, but
it's stats back to the cards too. That would also be nice.
The player stats page needs some work. But yeah, the fact that it doesn't separate BR stats has made the stats page pretty much useless, especially when it comes to ratios and things.
What are B. Arthur stats?
B. Arthur stats?
Yeah.
probably pretty good. She was tall, man. She probably had a bit of pop in her bat.
Like a lanky lefty. Was she like the Rainey Johnson of the Golden Girls?
I feel like she could have been a good first baseman. Probably had some good D over there.
Which one of them is the Roman Reigns of the Golden Girls? It's the old one that was actually the youngest one, right?
Okay, is this a discussion that we're really about to have?
Well, I believe the one that played B. Arthur's mother was actually the youngest one.
Yes, that was true. Who's the Roman Reigns of the Golden Girls? Mills, do you want to jump in on this one?
No, I muted my mic a long time ago.
Mills does never even watch Golden Girls.
I never watched Golden Girls. Get out of here.
Bigger fan of Empty Nest.
Empty Nest, that's where you lose me.
Whoa, really? That had this guy.
We're done with that one.
I feel like we should probably not have another episode until after there's some new content.
Never. No new flashback is going to be tough. I smell a lot of viewer games coming up. So if you guys want to get in, make sure you bother me on Mondays, and we'll schedule stuff.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Red Sox don't. I responded to your Bautista battery. I was going to ban you from the chat.
Wait, is Roman Reigns the Jose Bautista?
Jose Bautista, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go there.
Ah. It's a good question. What's Edwin Encarnacion?
I don't know.
He's like, trying to think. He's got to be someone that like turns coat, plays there his whole career, then turns coat, right?
Yeah, hard to say.
What we need next year is a controller that, when it feels you pull down on the stick at a high velocity, it doesn't read it. I think that would help everybody in this game.
Probably. I feel like it would help you specifically.
Who's got? Oh, he's got David Ortiz playing first base. That's why that.
Bautista is a good player who's universally hated, outside of Toronto, of course.
If he'd have signed with somebody else, he'd been hated in Toronto. Let's be honest.
To be 100% honest, he's not universally loved in Toronto. There are a lot of people, myself included, who were very happy at the prospect of him playing anywhere other than Toronto. I felt like it was time. They had a good opportunity to move on. But given how they bungled the Encarnacion thing and how the market developed, he was a necessary evil.
Yeah. He is. Some would call him the Mark Trumbo of the Blue Jays.
No, I wouldn't call him the Mark
Did the Orioles finish that deal? Is he back? Great job, Ted Williams.
He's back. He's back.
Game.
I'd like to see that, like a sensitivity. CB5 just said a sensitivity meter for the stick.
Get yourself too low.
And also, I wouldn't want to see mouse and keyboard. I definitely want to see that.
I'm not gonna lie, I really loved MVP 03 or 4 with mouse and keyboard. What happened right there? Tulo has a 99 arm strength. He hoses everybody from everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like there is definitely ways to improve the stick sensitivity for the PCI. Absolutely. I mean, it's tough because, the controller technology is the same as it has been. So are they maybe tapped out on what they're able to do in terms of analog sensitivity? It's hard to say. Because, again, it's the same controller. There's been no advancements, in the way the dual shocks are working. So is it something that they've already tapped out the resources there? Perhaps. Now, when we all have some of them nice. Yeah.
Where is it? I got one over there. If I just leave the controller, you just watch my PCI just go everywhere. It is out of control. It is possessed.
And they say they've talked about it a few times, so that's good. Right there in the chat. I mean, TJ, you and I have them sweet new Razer controllers soon enough anyway.
I kind of was it Raiju, something like that?
Yeah, I'm getting one of them. I'm on the list. Oh, absolutely.
It's like $150.
I don't even care.
Outro mine.
It'd be the best. I go through 3 DualShocks a year. So why not spend it on? And DualShocks are $75 in Canada. So
More options.
What?
How many more options can they put in this game? They haven't taken an option out since 05.
very competitive esport game with the right precision. Listen, if they ever had like a really high level organized MLB The Show tournament, I would watch that thing from start to finish. I really, really would. I think that'd have some juice.
Sure. I would watch that more than I watched the Madden Challenge, which I did not watch 1 minute of this weekend. Though, congratulations to Serious Mo, Problem, Skimbo, and Dubby. W.W.
I watched a couple hours of it.
I believe those are the 4 that moved on.
I watched it mostly because the Z Farrells and S Gibbs are usually quite entertaining on the.
Listen, Mookie Betts is the truth. Just remember that.
The R truth?
Is
the
Mookie Betts the R truth? What is R truth?
I don't know.
Mookie Betts did
I feel like we're blurring lines here that have never been blurred before. Blurring lines like a Robin Thicke music video.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from saying something.
Saving you from yourself? Good. That's great.
Ah, man. Papelbon did make it up this inning. That's 4-1 lead. Do I leave Papelbon in to hit?
No.
He faced one batter.
No.
Bring Andrew Miller in.
He faced one batter, though.
No, Papelbon is a garbage fire waiting to happen.
My choices on the bench are the coach. Not the coach. Well, Koji's on the bench. McCann or Fielder. I guess McCann, right? Against lefty?
Yeah, McCann against lefty.
Yeah.
Oh, man. If I get... if I can pull Mookie Betts first pack next year, game over. Or JD Martinez. Insta-lock.
Quite the jump down the spectrum there.
Technically, they were both 85 gold to start the season.
Yeah, one's a 96 diamond, and the other one is still an 85 gold.
First off, JD Martinez with IE 99 all day.
I don't think he was 99 once.
Probably
not. Well, he was injured for what, 3 months?
Something like that.
Yeah, he was hurt. He was hurt for quite a while, but still, beast.
I need a big hit. I got a single, but actually, no, it was an error. Ugh. Oh no, I got the double. Right. All right. We're up 4.
Yeah. We base the retirements on real free tend to fall.
So technically, so what Sony San Diego's saying right there, Adam Dunn should have retired about 18 years ago, but he just kept on playing, hitting a $188. Love him. Andrew Miller's ready. All right, I guess we're going Andrew Miller. I have. You know who we could warm up?
Finally, you listened to me.
We got Zach Britton in the pen, though.
Yeah, leave him there. That's where he belongs.
Go ahead, say
Guys,
it, you bastards.
I've been using Zach Britton a lot more recently.
You should just warm him up just because that's further than he got in the wild card game. At least let him throw the ball around a little bit. His arms probably gets just dead out there.
True. Guys, Zach Britton had one of the best years for a reliever.
Yeah.
One of the best years ever. One of the best years ever for a reliever.
Yeah. I remember MLB Network did the whole thing on him.
It's not his fault his manager chose not.
Also, can I tell you guys about a great development? I'm not talking about out of the park. Though, technically, because of it, I did get this. I got the Baseball Reference Play Index. How hot fire is that? You have no idea. Do you know of the Baseball Reference Play Index? Anybody?
No.
No.
Oh my god, this is where you can ask Baseball Reference literally anything, and it will tell you the answer. Pop quiz. Name the 3 outfielders for the Reds since 2000 that lead in home runs.
3 Reds since 2000?
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Phillips.
No. Outfielders. Come on.
Phillips is a good guess.
And Phillips plays second base, so he's an absolutely awful guess.
So Jay Bruce.
He is number 2.
And a fastball for Miller as he jumps ahead, 0-1.
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
Runner at first.
Number 3, Hall of Famer. Not known for his time with the Reds, though.
Oh yes, yeah. K Spot said Adam Dunn.
Adam Dunn is number 1.
And the slider gets him
It
swinging.
can't be Griff. It can't be Griffey.
Red Sox is correct. Ken Griffey Jr., number 3, 210 home runs.
He was there that long?
Yeah, he was there for like 8 years.
I figured he was. Yeah, but he was hurt for like 7 of them.
Listen, of people that played 50% of seasons in center field, after 2000, Ken Griffey Jr. has like the worst amount of stolen bases. He has like 17. Rocco Baldelli had like 23.
Goat. Rocco Baldelli. Goat.
First off, I would love a Rocco Baldelli flashback, but only if they could put the water bottle in his back pocket. That'd be legit.
And guys, little doubt that the big bat here
Troy Tulowitzki, player of the game. 2 jacks, 4 RBIs, goes 3 for 4.
he's our top.
Andrew Miller, dominant save performance. Well, it's not a save situation, but still.
Correct. Emmdot, great game, sir.
Paul was asking what the trivia question was. The 3
Top
Reds
3 Reds
home run hitters
outfielders.
of this decade or this century.
The top 3 Reds outfielders in home runs. 210. Griffey at 210 with the Reds. I was pretty impressed by that. Is HustlinOwl out there? He's been asking to play a game literally since like February.
Well, you guys can do that. I'm going to.
You can go to sleep. I know that you like to do that kind of thing.
Well, it's been 2 hours. I feel like we've exhausted everything we're going to talk about.
Only from 2000 on, Paul.
So,
Okay, let's see. Chris, you also can leave if you would like to do that.
Working on that next.
What?
I'm working on that now.
it's a process. Him leaving is a process.
It's real easy. See, what you do is you say, hey, Bullpen Banter has been very fun. Thanks for having us on. It's been really cool to just hang out and
That's what he does.
But see, listen, you know what? Because I am the Intercontinental Champion of Sports Gamers Worldwide, I would never do you guys like that.
Mhm.
Right? It has been fun.
But it's funny because your mic most of the time just cuts out randomly, so I really thought you just clicked off there.
Oh, I know. It's bad.
Canadian internet.
Mic game's in need of a solid upgrade.
I mean, you could just ask. You could just ask your community manager, and he would think about it.
I
almost bought someone a Yeti like last week because they were like, my Yeti's not working. And then I was like, Millennium, is this guy cool? And he didn't respond, so I didn't buy him one.
Well, see, I got this little rickety thing, and it doesn't do very good job. That's right. I am the Intercontinental Champion of Sports Gamers Worldwide, regardless of what Operation Sports might think. Self-proclaimed Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, somebody.
And TJ, you're still the Universal.
I am still the Universal Champion for Sports Gamers. It's kind of how we do
Hey.
it here.
Mills, the spot of European champion, is always open.
He's not European, though.
Doesn't matter, does it?
Challenge.
How many WWE European champions were actually European outside
British
of William
Bulldog.
Regal?
The British Bulldog.
Oh, Christian wasn't European; he's Canadian.
That counts. They're run by Canada.
No, Canadian is not European.
It's owned by the Queen.
Yeah, no, but we're located in North America.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Semantics. I'm right here. I'm like a 6-hour drive away.
I don't think you know how that works.
World heavyweight champion. There you go. World heavyweight champion's fine. That's also.
That's not even a good belt. That's probably like, is that the blue one?
That means Mills and I are on the same brand.
I'm just switching it up. I'm playing French Fielder. I'm playing Cano. Do I let Chipper
All right.
start?
Well, listen, it's been lots of fun to everyone out there in Bullpen Banter land.
I believe it's Oot there.
Make sure you follow the channel.
Definitely do that.
Mondays 9:30 Eastern.
They have their names over there too. Follow Chris number 1, which I don't know who that one is anymore. At Millennium
one
OS on
still
Twitter.
here.
Nope.
The one that's still here. Come on.
Look. Right here. Millennium OS gets #1 billing after me. You can follow him on Twitter at Millennium OS. You can also follow twitch.tv/Operation Sports. That's where he streams. SnaggleJ at SnaggleJ on Twitter. Twitch.tv/SnaggleJ. But they are both big baby girls to go to sleep. So it's
Whatever. It's been a good time. Everybody have a fantastic evening, and please,
How-
HustlinOwl, beat the hell out of TJ.
How am I
please.
hitting 406 with Ted Williams, and I think he's the trashiest player in this game? No offense.
Because he's not the trashiest player. He's the GOAT.
I hope you guys both get off, and then Paul is like, hey, maybe I want to come on. And then he comes on and talks for a little bit.
Well, hey, he's there. He's popping in. He's popping out.
He's a hardworking guy. I wonder if he has play index.
I don't know, but okay, but I'm leaving for real now.
All right, man. Good talking.
Okay, bye.
Get out
Later.
get out of the bullpen and stay in the freezing cold, because that's what Canada is.
Thanks. Peace.
Take it easy, sir.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
All right, now those bums are gone. What's going on, folks? How's your DD team going?
Rocket to third.
Your road to the show, dude, in the pros? How's that going? Let me know. I know. I don't know why I'm wondering if you have play index. Come on.
Stepping in, Mike Trout. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Marichal looks in. Here comes the
Paul
first
Score about to
pitch.
drop on me. Who has the highest VORP in the last 6
And that
years?
misses inside 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out.
Also, Paul about to drop on me what a VORP is.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike.
That
It's
was
1-1.
probably the worst pitch I've ever thrown in my life. Thankfully, he did not swing at that.
And this ball runs away for
Come on,
ball
ump.
2-1.
Let me get something here.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Trout on his way to second now.
This reminds me, I need to put
And he will
Andrew
get
McCutcheon
there
in
with the first hit of the ball
on my
game. A
bench.
one-out
Well, I got
double.
Mookie Betts playing on bench. I guess that one is good.
Josh Hamilton steps up to the
No, I need the highest VORP.
Great chance to drive it
Also,
away
I don't
here
know
in
what
the
VORP
early
is.
going. First pitch on its way. Again to third. Snap throw from the catcher. And he saw it coming that time. Back in standing. One out and a runner on second base.
I also don't understand the shredder. Both of things I need to.
High pop up. Cano is there for it.
I do want to pick up
And he makes
Brian
the
Kenny's
catch for the
book.
second out.
Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. What's the Fangraphs stat? That Fangraphs didn't even remember.
Opposing figure of the three-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
If you guys don't know, we went to
Position at second with two down.
Sabermetrics Day with the folks at Fangraphs this last year.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Weighted grounded into double plays.
He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Swing and a little tap.
Good times. Got to meet Jonah Carey. Got to meet
Job to fight it off and
Ben Lindbergh,
0-2.
Eno Saris, and all the great.
Swing and a ball line hard towards
I didn't need to dive, did I?
but he
Yeah, that was
can't
probably dumb.
haul it in. It's through for a base
All the
hit.
great Fangraphs writers.
Take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
I believe Jonah Carey was rocking a Tim Tuffle
Anthony
T-shirt.
Rizzo steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy. And it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
I bet he would have that animation if I didn't dive.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there.
10-pack bundle. Good luck, Red Sox. I'm just saying, with that the price that you're going to spend on that 10-pack bundle, you could literally get all the new flashbacks.
To right. Hamilton going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
How to make BR better next year? It's just that's tough because BR is such like a monster onto its own. I don't know if 5 innings would help. I would like the starting pitcher to be more valuable, because you see a lot of teams just roll out 5 bronzes, leave them in for like a batter, and then take them out. I knew that play was going to come back on me. But I would like to see the stamina tweaked a little bit so that starting pitchers are more useful for longer.
Start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
On variable
Would you
umps.
say he's not really
Help me out here.
finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
A pitcher rotation would be good.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch.
That's why I kind of do like how Madden does their seasons now. We have to lock in those lineups.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Hamilton is under it.
So I mean, that's I would also kind of like to see the pitcher rotation in the seasons, or whatever they're going to do with the new stuff.
Robinson
BR difficulty, what's it on, All-Star, or is it on... I thought it was on All-Star, but I could be wrong. I love that I put up I let up a bunch of runs to start this game, just like last time. What's going on, Temper?
Striding into the box, TJ Lauerman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch coming, here it is. Drilled down the line.
I feel like that's fine. All-Star's good. Who's better, Ellsbury or Cargo? I like the Cargo, but I haven't had a chance to play with Ellsbury that much. I haven't used a flashback Cargo, but I like the regular gold ones. But Ellsbury's pretty nasty. All right, Prince, let's get 2 back right here. I don't know who his catcher is. I should probably look that up. Okay, take a single.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are
Ellsbury's got the 200 follow through that some people struggle with. Shout out to Prime Tulo. Pulling his rookie in a pack, probably the greatest thing that ever happened this year.
This is line to left. Trout is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Don't forget, guys, you can follow me on YouTube, youtube.com/outsportsgamer. If you missed any of this and you want to see the full archive when that goes up, you can do that over there. High pitch. I bet he's throwing it high.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left.
Get out. Get out.
But he can't get
I'll take it off the
It's
wall. That works for me.
And the run is in to score from second. The relay throw,
Get down.
and he is
All right.
in there with an RBI triple. In to score is
Yeah, but Ellsbury's got that speed. He's got no arm, though. He's kind of like a rich man's Kenny Lofton, but better offensively.
Chipper Jones, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game.
Am I psychic as to where pitches go? Yes. I'm psychic. I just don't know if I'm going to hit the pitch. That's the only problem.
The seats 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third.
Yeah, but I think I don't remember what the exact numbers are. I think Ellsbury has 95 speed and like 96 reaction or something. So literally anything hitting the air, he's probably going to track down. We look at this real quick. The only thing is you're not going to be able to see the game for a minute, but that's fine. You don't need to watch my guy not play well. So what do we got here? Yeah, Ellsbury's got 96 speed, 90 fielding, 89 reaction, so he's going to get there. But Cargo's got that bad. That's some high quality stickage. 71 speed's nice. I'm sorry, 82 speed, 71 reaction. That's not bad. Plus, you're probably going to play Cargo in a corner spot, so you're going to be fine. Unless you're thinking about playing. If you're thinking about playing Ellsbury in a corner, that's probably not the way to go.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
And you could probably get away with playing Cargo in center.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Also, Sony, I appreciate you coming to the stream tonight. Means a lot.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be.
Are you going to do the rookies and then go up?
Jose Reyes. He'll swing
Wait,
it
there's
from the left
this
side
live to
lane.
prime mission for Cargo?
We all know he's a much better hitter from the other
If you
side.
bunt cheese, Hustlin, I swear, we're never gonna be friends
Lays
again.
off 1-0. One
Where they
out.
at though? You know what? I might turn off variable umpires in the future.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Cargo swing is so smooth, and the home run swing is also beautiful.
And
That's why I love.
no, he did not. Ball 2.
What's going on in this lap? That's why I love Robinson Cano. Beautiful home run swing. Also, I think we were talking about last week. Andrew McCutcheon's home run swing. Low key OP.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. He pulls this one into right. Oh,
Get
he
there.
misses
Oh!
it. Around first, on his way to second now. Reyes at full speed. Look at him fly. He's headed for third, and he is in there.
Prime Hamilton better get his act
To the
together.
top of the order now. And here's the
That could
ever-
easily be Mookie Betts out there, Hamilton. One out. That's gonna be a problem.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Does Eddie Matthews have a good home run swing? I have not used him. I still have not finished the Braves innings.
Popped high in the air.
I think I'm like
Prince
I
able
think
to
I'm like 500 away.
There are 2 away
I think I'm at like 893 at 1400.
Mike Trout strides
I'm
in
close with
for
the Rockies, and I'm
run
close with
after doubling to get on
one or two
base
other
in his
teams.
first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. And then
Though
on
I did
third,
use Eddie Matthews in Battle Royale, and I
and he'll
don't
try to
remember
let
being
him
good with
swing,
him.
but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. This one flooped out to his right center field. Hamilton shading to his right,
okay.
and that retires the
We got out of that national nightmare.
Leading off the inning, Josh Hamilton, as they'll look to get something going here. And
Weak arm goes
And this
to.
is a guy that can make a big change
You want the
right
cannon
there.
in right.
One swing of the bat because you know he has
But also,
big
I don't know what
the switch
Beltran's
laid
speed
out
is.
toward
I don't want
left.
Beltran in center.
Is there, makes the play.
I don't know what Beltran and Trout's speed are.
Buster Posey will get his first cuts here.
You gotta figure the left fielder has the short throws, the right fielder has the long ones.
This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
That's CPU Geek. I will see you Wednesday.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He's running the risk of a 3-pitch inning if he makes an out there.
Boy, and he's turned things
Ooh,
around
good
from
pitch.
that last inning as his pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
You want the strong arm and right because he's got to make the throws all the way to third and all the way to home.
All set to be
Left field only has to go to second and third short throws for him.
Marichal gets the sign. Here comes the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see it. He's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
0-2 now as
Good
a
curve.
curveball drops in there for a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Come on, chase this change.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Hit hard, but right into the shift.
Attaboy, Prince.
And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Rodriguez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Literally just check my email, close it.
And the pitch.
Half second later, get the email notification on my phone.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the
And it was the email I was looking for. Hilarious.
Anthony Rizzo will try things again. He hit that two-run homer his first time.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game.
That sounds good, Temper.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hustlin's got that eye.
Again to first, but he gets back in time. And A-Rod's going. Pitches a cold strike.
Got him.
To throw. It's
You don't
there.
run on Buster Posey. Get out of
Line
here.
to steal second base. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder.
One first baseman,
He'll
groundsman.
step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's back to the top of the order now, and set to stand in the fine second base.
All right, Cano.
Robinson Cano.
Let's get one here. Let's tie this bad boy up. Is he going high? I think he's going high. I think he's throwing high. I think he's throwing high. I think he's throwing high. Right up here.
Swinging
Ah, I got under it.
over toward foul territory. Bryant in foul ground.
It's Buster live Posey behind the plate.
Digging in now.
See, I know where the pitch is going. It's just the hitting part.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
Power swing. Power swing. Bam.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses.
I
for the
thought
second
better
out.
of it before that pitch
Bases
finally
are empty
ended
here
up coming
with
in.
2 gone, and that'll bring in the
Okay.
slugging
Come on,
first
Prince.
baseman,
Help me out here.
Fielder. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball
We got
one.
this. Prince Fielder's going to hit one mighty far. Possibly out of the stadium to right.
That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
I've actually had a lot of luck with Mookie Betts throwing out guys from right. I didn't think that would be possible, but
Foul right at the
it has
plate.
been.
The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's it to short. Does he have
You hear that?
another 1-2
Spring?
for the inning?
Not good.
He does.
29 speed almost beat that out. Let's
Down
go.
now with the side
I like the
of
hustle.
tire.
I like the hustle, Prince.
Chris Bryant is ready here as we begin the
Chris
top
Bryant.
of the fourth.
The only problem with these friends games, we're at my bullpens.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Chris Bryant's nasty. I think he's the only guy I have 50-plus home runs with this year.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. started to go around, but it's ruled strike
What
one
at
anyway.
Burt has the best arm today? Suppose the arm slowed down a bit.
Right side hit hard. And a reach to his back.
Come on, Prince.
Can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Oh, you know what sucks? Prince Fielder has to be a legend next year.
Russell Martin
Ugh.
played now.
I don't like the idea of that at all.
First at bat. Curveball bounces, and
problem.
that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Russell Martin, better against lefties. If
If
looking for a good catcher combo, Russell Martin and flashback Jared Saltalamacchia. Great platoon.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Still
I know.
1-2 as he fouls it away.
Oh, you mean in the game? I like, actually had Salvador Perez in my Battle Royale team. He's pretty nasty.
But it gets foul. No one out with a runner at second. Just staying alive.
Problem is you can't just go by straight stats because if a guy has a history of throwing out guys, I'm just not going to run him anymore.
That's popped up. Out towards short right
I
field.
was talking to someone about like
Onto the grass.
who was it?
Hauls it in
Was
for
it,
the
was it
first out of
Healy?
the
I was
inning.
talking to someone about outfield arms. Oh no, I think it was. I don't think it was Healy.
Steps up
And
with a
I was like,
play
Bryce
in the
Harper has a
outside
dope arm,
situation.
but nobody tests him,
That
so
is indeed
you would not
on
know.
right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
In there at the knees, strike one. Runner at second here with one man out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Yeah, Yachty's pretty nasty. Was it the 96 Yachty?
And the 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
FBV Mart. I see that guy card in the game.
Chop foul right
Just
at home
going.
plate. One out and a runner on second base. This is hit high in the air.
Not gonna lie,
outside
I was a
left center.
proponent of V-Mart
Williams
behind the
is
plate
there, and he
last
puts it
year.
in for the second out
Not
of
so
the
much
inning.
this year.
Jose Reyes, the hitter now.
Sandy Leon is
On the
nasty.
day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Watches a fastball
going on,
right there
Stapleton?
for strike one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Two out here and a runner at second.
Flashback Justin Upton would be legit.
Here's a high pop-up.
Okay. Okay. That runner got on with nobody out?
Will put this
We
one
did that?
away to retire the side.
Justin Upton, another dude with a cannon.
Leading off the inning, Troy Tulowitzki. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a
Robinson
game so far, they've
Chirinos.
not seen this guy get on base
That's just a fun name to say.
really started to get back in this thing.
Swung on and lifted in
Just
the
got
air
under
to
it.
left center. Falling for it, Beltran. One out.
Rivercat Films, back and gone. Oh, guys, if you didn't know, we have a Discord chat room.
RBIs from earlier.
If you guys like to talk it up
The fastball here as
during
we'll
the
take a
week,
look
let me
at
get you
ball
the
one.
invite
1-0.
link. You can use that.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Here he comes on 2-0.
Yeah, most catchers usually only hit righties or lefties well. Which is why I always recommend the platoon. The Saltalamacchia /
No chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
slash Russell Martin would be a sick platoon. If you're looking for a guy that can do both, check out a Buster Posey. Doesn't have a lot of power. Also, McCann can hit lefties and righties as well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. The tag.
All right, Chipper. You moved him over. I'll take that. Yes, if you guys are into Discord and talking about MLB The Show, there's an official Bullpen Banter Discord server. You can check that out. The walking of the Josh Hamilton. Interesting decision. Are they also going to walk Buster Posey? And by they, I mean Owl. Oh, I took that lead. Scared him. I think I scared him right there. 53 speed ain't going nowhere on Russell.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep going back, and he falls behind 1 and 2.
Come on.
Runners going. And he popped him up. Back into foul.
Drop it, Rizzo. Drop it, Rizzo. Be in a tough spot.
Rizzo
Oh!
is there, and he puts this one away for the
Nice
third
play.
out.
Real nice play by Rizzo right there.
Working out of potential trouble. Carlos Beltran.
Also, we're going to be doing a big stream the day of release. That Sports Gamers MLB The Show Launch-tacular. We'll definitely be doing that again this year. Already got some guys lined up. We're going to be playing Pasta Padre. We'll see who else.
Settling in now, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at bat.
I want to try to get formerly of ESPN Gus Ramsey if he's getting the game on launch day.
From the stretch.
Definitely get a game with him.
Fastball in there for a called strike. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2
I don't know if Millennium
ball
can
game.
handle playing me.
And he
I have not pre-ordered MLB 17 yet. I need to do that. Might as well do it just to get that the 10,000 stubs in here.
And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
Just advanced to week 7 in my Madden
1-1.
CFM.
Here it comes. A little behind on that swing, and
Gotta fight them off.
shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Well, you mentioned pitching
Come on, Juan.
low in the zone. It's become fairly well known if you're going to do it, you
I'll take
better
it.
do it on the first pitch.
Yeah, no question, because he's famous.
I'd prefer to double play ball. Which version did you go with,
But I don't think I'd test
Mark
him.
Hosman?
He's scary at all times with the bat.
You got that Hundo version? I know you got that Hundo version.
Hamilton will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's
the only way to
popped
roll.
out and grounded out so far. First offering on its way. Hit high and deep.
Oh!
Away right field. Hamilton ranging back.
Josh Hamilton
Gone.
doing big things.
It's a 2-run home run for Josh Hamilton. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Now
All right,
he's
let's get
down
somebody
and
warming
he's
up.
got himself a base hit. Anthony Rizzo.
I think I'm going to get the Deluxe. Digital Deluxe, whatever that's called. Let's get the Coach warming up. Coach and Britton didn't get in.
Right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Thank you, Masked Man behind the Sony San Diego account. Appreciate you coming out.
And he's back standing. Here's the first pitch.
If you guys haven't already, make sure you go follow that account. Are you really? Another one? Go follow that account so you can know when all these streams are coming up. All these streams. Lots of streams. So make sure you follow them. Also follow them on Twitter at MLB The Show. And definitely check out at MLB The Show _tips as well.
His second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
And go quick sell yourself a Juan Marichal.
Marischal's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I thought I put Nolan Ryan in the rotation over him. Maybe not.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning.
4 runs this half inning. Rough.
Out in front front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good
Changeup
job just
worked
to make contact.
as it was supposed to.
Fastball, strike three.
There we go.
called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Russell Martin will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first two plate appearances thus far.
This is going to be Marichal's last batter.
Stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
2 out, nobody on.
Mainly because Russell Martin is not good against righties, so we should be fine.
And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Tulowitzki scoops it up onto first, and it's in time.
First off, Russell Martin should not have been that
Able to
close.
retire him.
All right, we need some hits.
Juan Marichal
Oh, perfect
comes
timing.
to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Anthony Rizzo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
See you, Red Sox. Don't forget Wednesday night, twitch.tv/OTP Developments. We'll be playing some Out of the Park Baseball 17. Talking about 18. Hopefully, if I get all our emails back, we'll be revealing who won the Get Into the Game sweepstakes.
Got him.
Woo, no problem.
All right, nice play.
So the bases are empty with one man gone.
Zarita,
Set to stand
how you
in,
doing?
the fine second baseman, Robinson
Doing
Cano.
bad right now. 7-2 deficit. Gotta get some runs. Look at that. I hit that ball perfect. As per the thingy in the corner. Oh, you can't see it. My face is there.
Hit out to
You know I
the
hit
second.
perfect.
Reyes
Dive.
comes up with it. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. TJ Lauerman will stand in.
Turn those
now.
notifications
He's
on,
singled
Red
and
Sox.
struck out in 2 trips.
Let them know.
First pitch of the at bat. And he gets ahead here with
What?
a fastball. Strike
Wow.
Tonight,
Really? You're going to do me dirty like that and not give me one call? That ball was a foot outside.
just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a
Drop a
curveball, but this
bunchies right
bounces
here.
in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
The cheesiest, velvetiest Velveeta Bunsen cheese.
Checks his swing here, but he does
Good
so in
eye.
time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball.
Urgh.
And he pushed
Had the
it
power.
just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A full count, 3 balls and 2.
Battling here, dear. Got a battle going. Let's get on. Let Prince Fielder drive you in. Let's do something here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Not
Beltran
going to
on
have the
run.
distance. Good poke, though.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Right area, not enough power. A little under it. Let's go with a righty. Bring in the coach.
Koji Uehara will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Garrett Cole comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Look at that circle chart for Coach. Teddy ball game coming in.
Get that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit.
I would love to see real faces on flashback guys, but I believe they confirmed that it will not be the case next year as well either. Or anybody that gets traded, I think they'll revert to generated faces.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Uehara looks in. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball.
Good pitch, Coach.
swing here, but it
Atta
won't
boy.
matter. Strike three called anyway, and that's out
We hit that
number
spot.
one. Jose Reyes will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the
Get
family
that
inside
here.
by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Swung on and
That's gonna be a
shot
tough play.
toward the hole. And he'll get in safely. Carlos Beltran gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away.
Hit that
It's
spot,
ball
sir.
1.
Let's go.
Not close.
Come on.
It's 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Three and 0 now. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back.
I'm just gonna assume the next pitch is gonna be a home run.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4.
All right.
So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Mike Trout will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
Get there, me. Get there, me.
Giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he is in there at third safely, so there are runners at the corners with 2 away. Ready to take his hacks again, Josh Hamilton.
You've done your job, coach.
Follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time.
I mean, I don't like how you did your job, but you did it.
Trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, come on.
Deep into right center, and that'll get down out there near the wall.
I don't think physics allow for that hit to actually happen.
Runs in to score from third, and the run will score all the way from first. Now a 9-2 ball game.
Owl might
Rodriguez
hit me with the dreaded mercy rule.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe force seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Lifted in the air out
Oh,
left center.
come on.
Base hit around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores.
You're gonna get beat by the mercy rule. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna happen. The mercy rule beatage.
Stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name.
I smell it. Do you smell it?
He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Got to be able to smell that mercy rule
3
coming.
runs already home here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
The inability to stop the big inning is what's really killed me.
And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Oh,
and he is back
blue.
safely at first, and that was almost
Where they at though?
still 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Bounce towards the second baseman. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired.
Need a little bit of a rally here, I believe is what they call it. Got to get some here, or we're just not going to get anything here.
Called to the bullpen now, and the man making the appearance is the hard-throwing youngster Chris Sale.
Chris Sale, now playing first base and batting in the 8th spot. Number 25.
Rookie Sale coming in. All right, that's good for me then.
1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
First baseman, Prince Fielder.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Tapped down.
I just topped it.
That winds
Good
up
foul.
foul
All right,
for the
all right.
second strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over.
Gotta
toward
play.
foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Trying to tempt fielder there, but he lays off. 1-2 to him now. Line towards center field. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit.
I mean, he's a roadblock at first base, but
Troy Tulowitzki will dig in now. He's lined out and flied
all
out
right.
in 2-2.
It's only the sixth.
Hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Hunter Strickland will take over on the mound.
Hunter
here in the
Strickland.
sixth inning.
What if we send Prince Fielder? He'll never see it coming, right?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off.
What am I
as he
swinging
can't get
at?
extended at all. It's strike one.
Come on now.
Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite some pretty significant injuries.
I'm back. I'm back. Get out of here. Where do you think I'm going, Prince Fielder?
Gold Glover, a Silver Slugger Award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
The 0-1 delivery. Tap fouled at home plate. We all remember when Tulowitzki was traded from the Rockies.
Come on, Tulo. 0-2 count. Let's go.
Late July of 2015.
You going with the high heat?
At the time, not seeing him in a Colorado uniform, but it really didn't take him that long to make the transition.
No, it didn't. In his first game in a Blue Jays uniform, he went 3 for 5 with a home run, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs. That's the way you make a first impression.
Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings. and
Ched's
misses
too
for
good.
the first out.
That Ched is just too good. Don't throw it up. Don't throw it high again, though.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. High and deep to left center field.
Did he get enough under it? I don't think so.
To the track. A leap there
I guess he
by
did.
Trout, but he can't
Didn't
lead
Ted Williams
it,
hit 2
if you will.
off the wall that just scraped? Ryan, they left. Sorry. I don't believe they've announced any enhancements for
Shot
PS4
to
Pro.
left center, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to
to him.
second. Reyes is there.
I didn't even finish the feed missions
Able to
for
take care of Chipper.
that Jose Reyes. That Jose Reyes would definitely be a good, nice bench card to have.
Hamilton steps into the box. Let's see
If we can get 2 runs for each of the next innings, I think we still lose. But
Well, I'm sure he'd probably rather hit, but guess what? There's no easier way to improve that on-base percentage.
And this is
it's like that
fouled
pitch looked
back
like it was
and out of
here,
play.
but then the PCI gave it to me here.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, I just left a little bit ago.
Hit in the air to right center field.
Ooh.
Carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
Oh, we didn't even get to see the ball land. 416.
It's a solo home run off the bat of Josh Hamilton.
Yeah, I'm very excited for
As
the
they
streams.
try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit.
5-4, closing the gap here.
Now a step off.
Actually, we talked about their streams earlier, Ryan. We went through the whole release calendar, gave our opinions. Also, if you go to hitthepass.com, check out the recent episode of the Press Row podcast. Me, Millennium OS, and Pasta Padre discussed that release plan as well. All right, 5-run deficit. Making things happen here.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Hamilton will make the catch, and the inning is over.
Why can't his Josh Hamilton make an error? Let's go. I have half the runs, half the hits.
Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis.
I'm very excited for 17. Looks like they got they got something for everybody this year.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Chris Bryant.
Ooh, left that one up.
Start things off here as he looks at a
I'm very interested to see how Diamond Dynasty develops. I would love a real good reason to get back into Road to the Show. So I want to see what this whole pave your path thing is about. I have my side armor career just kind of sitting there stalled, waiting. The same with Kazuhiro Arabu. Both guys I would like to continue their careers. But I just felt like there wasn't really anything pulling me into Road to the Show this year.
Mark Teixeira will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ball game, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. And he starts the number
Yeah, and I've been preaching all game about how Russell Martin is not good against righties.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
And I let Russell Martin beat me. Not smart. Sad.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. And oh, look out!
Not that far in. He needs to be able to chase it. Nothing that'll give an animation.
And they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Jose Reyes gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. The fastball here. We'll take a look at ball 1.
Hit that spot.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1.
Ryan, if you'd like to also watch us, watch the stream from the beginning, I'll archive it on youtube.com/thatsportsgamer.
Count moves now to 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Got the bite we wanted on it, but just a little too much there.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled back.
Yeah, we started at we started about 3 hours ago. Wow.
Swung on and chopped up the middle.
Make the play. Attaboy, Robbie. I think like the first hour and change, we talked about all the new cards that came out and all of that schedule.
Zach Britton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Brian McCann is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started.
Gotcha. I appreciate that.
Half of the 7th.
Also, if you like chatting about MLB The Show, we do have a Discord server. If you want to use your words. I think actually the Discord server is actually where I'm going to be doing the scheduling for the games for the next few weeks. Since there's not going to be a lot coming out, no more flashbacks. The only thing that's really going to be updating is the captain's stores. So we'll probably be playing a lot more head-to-head stuff. Apparently. I didn't realize my hairbacks were going so far. Me, Millennium, and Snaggle J were on. Also, when we start getting the stuff with the content calendar from them, we might be switching up the schedule. We'll also be having some more guests on. Hopefully we can get Cardinal Bird on. Hopefully we'll get Paul Sporer on from Fangraphs/Avid streamer. Hopefully we get a lot of the folks on. Ooh, good pitch. Come on. How am I supposed to hit that? He's going low and away with the slider. Oh, I chased it. I just wanted to hit double down the line or something with it.
He's always so tough on left-handed hitters.
Again, I know what pitch is coming. Doesn't guarantee that I can hit it.
And a good bite to that
Great
slider
pitch.
as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Robinson Cano will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make
Again, that one looked like it was coming here.
Bases are empty, one man
Oh,
out.
it did come here, but then why did the PCI show up there? I don't understand.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2.
I'm hoping there's more inside edge info, and I hope they get it more.
And he strikes out as well. So
Threw me off. Made me swing at that.
punch outs here to the first 2 men.
Yeah, I think there'll be more inside edge info this year, and hopefully they are able to get it so that, like, if a guy is good against a righty, he only gets a boost against righties and not against righties and lefties. I think that would be, I feel like that would be big. So it's not just like, this guy does good, plus 13 to lefties and righties.
And this is
Like, if he's just good against righties, I want to see him just get the boost for the righties. Personal preference. Where do you think he's going? Up with the cheddar?
hit to short.
We're going to slide her in shot. Show me that 95 speed. Let's go. Hustle, 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 hustle. Oh, so close.
Good stretch by the first baseman, got the out, and the inning is over.
Though they haven't said anything about inside edge. Though I guess last year was the first year, so they would make a big deal about it. So I don't know if they're just not doing that because it's just a thing coming back now. Well, this sucks. Okay, I'll put that one in.
Jonathan Papelbon will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Now to the plate, Mike Trout. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
They're all my
And
closer.
that one's in on the
So.
hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Yeah, and the stream's going to end after this game. Win, lose, or draw.
And now it
Outside
gets
possibility
fired
this game
as
goes to super extras, and it's like a 3-hour stream.
Swing and a liner, but this'll
I think we still got him. We still got a chance to make a comeback here. I wouldn't call it a comeback.
and a half swing.
Got him. Nice
It's a
pitch.
full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Josh Hamilton is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th.
Now pitching.
So with
I still don't like that double that he hit
they'll
earlier.
go to a lefty of their own out of
Seemed
the
messed up.
bullpen here. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Hit high
You know your
and
fastball
deep
is
to
gas
center.
when
Lauerman racing back. He gets
you
there, and that's
you
the
get a
second
straight
out.
trail.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Alex Rodriguez. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And
Ooh!
call there on the pitch.
Nasty.
Nothing in 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Line hard into left. Williams is under it, and he makes the catch. Number 3.
Okay. 6 outs, and we need 6 runs to win it.
Leading off the inning, Prince Fielder, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And
Just got under it.
Teixeira is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one.
Also, Millennium says I shouldn't play while I stream because I play worse. I don't know if I believe that. After the comeback I had against Emmdot earlier. But if I lose this game, I guess he'd technically be right. It would be 50-50, it'd be split. I don't know what to believe.
Sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Jerry's Familia will get the call now.
And Juris. Alright, he's got the sinker.
Number 27.
A sinker and a slider. I feel like slider's not going to throw for a strike. The sinker he will. Oh, we just missed it. Wow, we crushed that. Definitely not coming back with that. He's going to go slider away. Ooh, fastball away.
He falls behind 0-2 now.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him happy.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
See, how come the PCI and where these two things are just not lining up?
Swing and a miss.
Go. Run. Run. Run too low. Run too low. You got this. Come on. Weak. Weak.
Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center. Beltran has
Solid
the
rope.
lead on it, and that's the 3rd out.
Can't be angry about that.
Jared Saltalamacchia steps in, batting from the right side with the left-hander on the mound. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Chapman's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball left side. To his left, Chipper. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now in the box, Chris Bryant. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
All right, this is pretty much Chapman's game to finish.
Lifted in the air out to right. Hamilton moves over. Oh, and he whiffs
Great job. Okay. I guess Josh Hamilton just isn't going to play anymore.
Ichiro Suzuki set to hit now for the first time. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And Ichiro can't make contact as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Popped up. Fielder has a play. He hauls
Chapman
it
got
in
it.
without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box. Mark Teixeira. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Again to third. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in safely. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did.
Come on.
It's 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Swing and a miss.
There we go.
Fastball right.
All right.
The inning is over.
Gonna take a rally.
Striding in to start the 9th, Chipper Jones. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big
See what we can do
deficit
here.
in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Rip down the first
Oh,
line.
solid rip. Come on. Give me a couple more steps down the line. Though it's Teixeira, he probably would have made that play anyway.
Stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, the last time he saw a fastball and hit it pretty well, so we'll see how they work him this time. You can throw.
Aroldis Chapman will come on here hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one in.
Yeah, we'll go with bets. Probably should have went with Chris Bryant, but
Into the
either one's
on-deck
fine.
circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Probably should have saved Mookie Betts for needing the speed later, but
Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And there's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Fly ball out toward left center.
Mookie Betts, get out.
And
No. Almost to the track. He hit a home run. He hit a pinch hit home run in the last game. Pinch hit home run here would have been nasty as well.
They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
Call him Buster.
Now the pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him.
I didn't even know where to swing with that. I was like up here. I was over here. I went up here.
Someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make him sweat a little.
And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down.
So let me get Chris Bryant up.
Tonight. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2
Come
now.
on. I just want one. I just want one. I'll feel like a winner with one.
On the ground to third. Out it goes right through him into left field. Standing in now, the pitcher, Aroldis Chapman. So with two away, they decide.
Also, Ryan vs. Games, if you're still there, I remember Samit Sarkar from Polygon did mention that some of the little cutscenes and stuff where you could see like frame rate hitches, the PS Pro removed that, he believed.
Skied into straightaway right. Ichiro, as
Ah.
he tracks, makes the catch.
Good game, sir.
The ball game.
Very good game.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen.
Oh, the
from,
2
but
home runs by Rizzo?
everybody,
That's what really killed me.
the
That was
man
4
who
runs right
stands
there.
out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
Four runs. Would have been a 1 in a game without that. Yeah, and MLB The Show, Smith noticed that there were some of the cutscenes got a little framey. The PS4 Pro cleared that up. Only 10 points ahead of me. Great game. Wow, that was like a 3-hour stream. That was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for watching. Super appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Twitter at ThatSportsGamer. Follow the channel here, twitch.tv/ThatSportsGamer. You could also be watching live on youtube.com/ThatSportsGamer. I stream with Restream.io to both, so depending on what your video viewing thing of choice is. I know some people like to watch the YouTube one on the go more than the Twitch one, so we give you that option. So make sure you follow over there. Also, make sure you follow the Chris's at Millennium OS on Twitter and at SnaggleJ at Operation Sports on Twitch and at SnaggleJ on Twitch. I believe those are the YouTubes as well. Make sure you follow at MLB The Show, at MLB The Show _tips on Twitter, as well as, Sony San Diego Studio, I believe is the stream, yes, at Sony San Diego Studio is the Twitch account for all their streams. Here's the calendar again. Whole bunch of stuff coming up in the next few weeks. So definitely look forward to all that. Again, we stream Monday nights, 9:30. We've been going for trying to move it up earlier and earlier because we know you guys like to not be here all night. Again, we're here 3 hours later, so it's no big deal. I guess we're gonna trying to get to 9. The issue is I have a 14-month-old child, so getting him to bed and then me taking care of myself. I have to go fold laundry now after this, so. That's the kind of stuff that makes us start later, but we're trying to shoot for 9 in the future when MLB 17 comes out. We're going to have a super big stream, as I said, March 28th on the release of MLB. Launch-tacular, going to get Pasta Padre in here, a bunch of other guys. Hopefully we'll have a lot of fun doing that. Rip some packs that are probably not going to have any good cards in it, but it'll still be a lot of fun. What else? I think that's everything. Thank you guys for watching. If you know, I am the baseball community manager for Out of the Park Developments. So you can follow me on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. This Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll be talking about Out of the Park Baseball 17 and 18 is coming up. Get your pre-orders in now at ootpdevelopments.com. You can save 10% and get access to the game a few days early if you go pre-order over there. I don't know. I think that's everything. I hope it is. But yeah, go watch the whole archive, youtube.com/.sportsgamer. Thank you guys for coming out. Super appreciate it. And we'll see you guys again next week. Oh, don't forget to get out of the bullpen and get into the game. Take it easy, folks.